excited to see what Hickman and Hatchet can do on the interior, along with Babechi Wuwu, who has been really, really impressive to me during training camp. I think his natural position is left tackle, and I've been impressed with Tarquin. He's been so improved between what I saw from him in the spring and what I've seen from him leading into week 1. So I can't wait to watch the offensive line because they'll be protecting Jackson Arnold. But that's the real show, right, boys? Let's see what this quarterback's got. But Ted's all excited. We get to watch the defense first.
The long wait is over. A long-anticipated historic season starts now. The kickoff sails through the end zone, and we are underway. Oklahoma and Temple under the Friday night lights of the Palace. Here we go. The Sooner defense takes the field. Ethan Downs and R. Mason Thomas, the defensive ends. Jaden Jackson, the true freshman, alongside the TCU transfer Dominic Williams at tackle. On the back end, there's Billy Bowman. At one corner, Des Malone. At the other, Kenai Walker. Danny Stutzman and Kip Lewis, the linebackers. And the other safety, Peyton Bowen, back there with Billy Bowman. From the 25-yard line, Temple. The quarterback is Forrest Brock, the 6'3 junior, wears number 11. Temple goes left to right here in the first quarter. White uniforms, maroon pants. Man in motion. Shotgun snap. Rolling right. Brock wants to throw. Pump fake. Now throws near side. Incomplete. Well covered. Diving attempt by Antonio Jones. It'll be 2nd and 10.
We're trying the little sprint pass there. Get the quarterback out of the pocket. Try and get this defense running a little bit sideline to sideline instead of attacking right at them.
Football on the left hash. 2nd and 10 for the Owls. Sugar huddle. 3 yards from the football. And now they break it. Compact formation. Everybody, including the receivers, tight to the line of scrimmage. Now they shift. 3 wides, tight end right. Back is Smith. He's to the right. Now wide receiver in motion. Fake handoff. The quarterback keeps it. Brock breaks 1 tackle, but then he runs into R. Mason Thomas. A gain of only 2. It'll be 3rd and long.
Really good job there playing responsibilities. We got a shift. We got a motion. We had a little play fake there to the quick guy, and the quarterback keeps it. Good job, everyone staying home there.
Brent Venables said in our pregame interview, no team in America faced more pre-snap motion last year than Oklahoma's defense did. He expects to see it tonight. You saw it right there. First 3rd down of the season. 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Brock back to pass. Straight drop, throws across the middle. Incomplete, sailed it wide. Billy Bowman nearly got his first pick 6 of the year, and it's a 3 and out for the Sooner defense to start the season.
And a really good job over here on the near side. Ethan Downs coming off that left side just gets right under that tackle's pads and pushes him right into Forrest Brock's lap. Affected that throw early. He's already feeling the pressure.
And Billy Bowman got a little warning from the officials. He spiked the ball. Don't know if it was in frustration because he thought he had a pick. But our umpire, Trenton Crawford, made sure to let him know, hey, don't do that again. We'll get you a delay of game penalty.
Peyton Bowen deep to receive the punt. A run up by the Australian kicker. Now he boots a line drive. Peyton tells everybody to get away from it. It bounds at the 30 and down to the Sooner 25 on the SEC logo, perhaps ironically. And the Sooners will start at their own 24-yard line. I thought he might run for that for a second. The punter ran forward for several steps before kicking it.
It's such a horrible look. It's so horrible. Can't we just change the punting rules to the NFL, please? Do I have to keep doing this every year, Toby?
Yes. Jackson Arnold from the 24. Sooners go right to left. Gavin Sawchuk gets the start at running back to his right. And they start by a reverse flip. Deion Burks runs right side, steps inside, 25, hits sideways at the 27. Maybe the 28. It's a run of 4. Sawchuk flipped to Burks on the reverse, 2nd and 6.
Really nice block there. I think it was Bauer Sharp that, just kind of got a kick out, and he was able to step inside it.
Tempo snap, straight drop. Arnold to make his first throw. Hit as he throws, deep down the far sideline.
Wow.
Caught on the run, Farouk, and he's tackled at the 25. What a throw by Jackson Arnold.
My goodness, gets hit right in the chest as he's letting go of that football and hits Farouk right in stride. That was beautiful.
Sooners quickly over the ball, 1st and 10 at the Temple 25. Arnold gonna throw out to the flat, caught by Burks, spins his way and banged out of bounds at the 22, a gain of 3. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. 2nd and 7 from the Temple 22. Sooners' first drive of the season. Arnold, handoff, Sawchuk looking for a hole, can't find one. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by linebacker DJ Woodbury. And here comes the first 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
You see that little counter play. You got the guard and tackle pulling across. Read nicely by the inside backer there. Comes all the way across the formation. No one picks him up. Just squared him up for a tackle.
Bunch trips to the left. Wide right for Root. Now Burks motions out to the right as well. Arnold to throw. Looks right. Flushed left. Wants to run it. Outside to the 20. Cuts it up. Dives to the 15. That'll be close to the first down. He's got it. Jackson Arnold with his feet got just enough to move the chains.
Nice play there by Jackson Arnold. Maybe a little quick to leave the pocket there. It looked like the tackle was going to be able to push that guy by, but picks up the first down.
Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental, and a whistle before the snap, and it looks like we might look at this again.
Boy, it looked clear from up here, didn't it? He left his
previous play is under further review where the runner made the line of game.
I believe McIntyre Law called down and said, let's look at that again. Noble McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. So for the first time in the SEC, look at the size of that monitor, boys. The official's going to come down and take a look at this replay to see whether or not Jackson Arnold indeed got the first down. And we're looking at it for the first time up in the radio booth here.
Well, the elbow did hit before the 15-yard line. So was that the yard to gain? Was the 15?
Right at the 15, yeah. Here's another look at the replay. This might be a better angle. It's all about
what's the prediction, Ted?
I think he's past it. Number one, I don't know that there's enough there to overturn it. And I think that, the elbow hits right before the 15-yard line, but I think the ball is already past or to the 15-yard line. I think the first down stands.
All I know is...
Well, they're looking at the mark here. Here we go, guys.
Yep, an extended look, our first review of the year.
The runner was stopped in the game. 4th down and 1.
And Tiro, the head linesman, put his foot right on about the 15.5-yard line. So as soon as they saw the review, 15.5-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So it's 4th down, and they're going to go for this. They need half a yard. Sawchuk it back. Offset behind Arnold to the right. Double tight ends. Left into the line. Need half a yard. Arnold looks back at the sidelines. Leans forward to provide further instructions for his offensive line. Now ready. Sawchuk moves left. There's the snap. Handoff Sawchuk, runs right. He's got the first down, takes it across the necessary 15 to the 14. And now you can move the chains. Sooners 1 for 1 on 4th downs this year. 11:35 to go first quarter. Oklahoma's defense forced a 3 and out on their first possession. The offense trying to go 76 yards. From the Temple 14. In motion goes Jake Roberts. Rolling right, Arnold wants to throw. Lobs, caught, touchdown, Bowers Sharp. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the Sooners strike first in the season opener.
I like this play. It's like a sprint out look. I've always called it Niner boot. Just a little rollout to the right, and Bowers Sharp comes from the very back side. He was the little wing player outside the tackle on the left side. As Jackson Arnold rolls out to the right, Bowers Sharp comes all the way across the formation, gets lost there by the backers and turns it up. Nice job turning it vertical there once he got outside, and nice toss over the top by Jackson Arnold.
Tyler Keltner, the Florida State transfer, on for the extra point try. It is good. 11:17 to go first quarter, and a perfect start for the Crimson and Cream. A 3 and out on defense and a 76-yard touchdown drive on offense. Touchdowns brought to us by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today.
What happened? Oh,
now
man.
You got it right away.
Oh, man.
Branson Hickman, who got the start at center for the Sooners, he's been battling a couple different ailments. Immediately when he came off, he was a little bit gimpy on that right leg. The athletic training staff is retaping that right ankle of Branson Hickman, so we'll keep an eye on that as Oklahoma gets ready for its second possession on defense, leading now 7-0.
Kickoff sails through the end zone, and Temple will start on the 25-yard line. Drive summary, 7 plays, 76 yards. It took 2:47. Drive summaries brought to you by Fowler Automotive. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Jackson Arnold goes 3 for 3 for 64 yards on that drive. And Bauer Sharp becomes the 18th Sooner ever to score a touchdown on his first pass reception. The last to do it, Seth McGowan in 2020 against Missouri State. Temple from their own 25. Man in motion, right to left. There's the snap. It's an inside handoff to Smith. He's clogged up at the line of scrimmage, pushed sideways and back. They're going to give him 2 yards. I don't think he got 2 yards there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. Really good job by that big defensive line. Big Dominic Williams, they try to double him, and he goes nowhere. A nice little loop around between him and DJ Terry. And you see Kobe McKenzie in at backer now playing the Mike spot. Stutzman's moved over to Will. Gets in on the action, too.
You mentioned it. DJ Terry in for Jaden Jackson to start this possession. 2nd and 8. Receiver left to right in motion. They're going to hand it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room around the right side, and the first down of the game for Temple is Dante Wright on the jet sweep out across the 35 to the 36, a pickup of 9.
I think we had a late rotation there on that motion. When that motion comes across and giving you that quick action, the secondary safety's got to roll a little bit quicker there. We got caught flat-footed.
From the 36, Temple. 3 wide receivers set. 7-0 Sooners, 10-10 to go first quarter. Forrest Brock, the quarterback, surveys the defense, takes the football, back to pass on the play action, under pressure, throws it away. Dejon Terry got a hand on that pass. He was just trying to get rid of it because Kendall Dolby was all over him on the blitz.
It's a great job. They had max protection, too. They kept the back end, kept the tight end in, trying to give Brock a little bit of time, but Kendall Dolby comes off the edge. Running back had no clue he was coming, and just a free runner right there to the quarterback.
Looked like they were trying to set up a tight end screen there, too.
Yeah, maybe so.
2nd and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Snap to Brock. He'll run it himself left side, makes a cut, swims by a guy, breaks another tackle out across the 40. Ball's loose. There's a pile up at the 42, and the Sooners say they have it. In fact, Dejon Terry's holding it. He tried to get up and run with it, and it'll be Sooner football. Oklahoma comes up with their first takeaway of the season.
Well, it was a quarterback keeper off of that counter action with the pullers, and the quarterback does a good job. He cuts back on Kobe McKenzie, then cuts back on Stutzman, who came over. But I think Stutzman maybe stuck a hand out and got enough of the football to jar it loose.
Here's a look at the replay on the big screen. I think it was Ethan Downs that knocked it out from behind. Good job by spotter Shep picking that up. And it was recovered by DJ Terry.
It looked really good. A couple of really smart, nice plays by him. Defense has looked good so far. It's so hard defensively in these first games. You don't know what an offense is going to do, and they're going to have a bunch of stuff scripted specifically for Oklahoma, and I think you're seeing that with all the misdirection stuff that we've been getting so far. And, you know, we talked about it with the tablets down there. They're going to get caught up pretty quick what they're seeing.
Taylor Tatum, the freshman 5-star running back in the game. And the Sooners started out territory at the plus 43. 4 wide receivers set. Split wide left is the speedster Brennan Thomas. Bauer Sharp in motion. He'll set up tight end left. It is a handoff to Tatum. Makes a cut to the 40 and dives forward on the tackle to the 39. A gain of 4 for the freshman, the 5-star. #1 running back in America out of high school from Longview, Texas.
Boy, he looked pretty good right there. One guy left to beat, and he almost made that inside move on him to skate free, and that would have been a touchdown.
2nd down and 6. Sharp back to pass, looks left, throws left, come back. Arnold to Sharp, I should say, for a first down to the 32, a pickup of 7. Second catch for Bauer Sharp.
Really nice job, just runs up, little get open route, and I like Jackson Arnold putting some velocity on that one, get it to him before that secondary player is able to close the distance.
9:05 to go first quarter. Bunch trips left. In motion goes Burks. They're going to hand it to him. Sweeping right, trying to get to the corner. He does. 30, turns it up. 28 and out of bounds. Owls go flying into the sidelines over there after a gain of 4.
One of them slow to get up.
Hickman's.
Yeah, that ankle, Gabe, we've been watching it down here, had it retaped during that last. He's going to take a knee.
Yeah,
and stop play here.
He's been dealing with that throughout training camp, and I was talking to him before the game, was saying it was feeling pretty good, but clearly bothering him here.
We got one other injury update on the sideline. Jalil Farouk seemed like he was dealing with something involving his left leg, was talking quite a bit with Brent Venables. In fact, Coach Venables even came back on the bench. And
hi, Coach.
Toby, great to be with you. How do I turn this up? I can't quite hear you.
We don't have his mic on, I don't think.
We got to figure things out here, Coach. You got a little game 1 technical difficulty. How about now, Coach? Can you hear yourself?
No, not so well.
Not hearing yourself very good yet. All right, we'll keep working.
That's better.
Is that better?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Well, I totally forgot I'm supposed to come on the radio with you guys.
Well, I'm glad we reminded you.
I was over there with my wife and Drake. How about that?
How about that?
Just relaxing, watching the game.
Sooners snap it 2nd and 5 from the 27-yard line. It's a handoff to Tatum. Sweeping left outside 25. Turns it up. That's Barnes' first carry, to the 15. He's got a first down. First carry of the season for Javante Barnes. A gain of 13.
I think we got some great running backs. Really great running backs.
It was good to see Tatum in, the freshman.
Oh, from what I understand, he's special.
Arnold, end zone touchdown.
Fantastic.
Dion Burks. I'm telling you, Bob Stoops' is magic potion, Teddy. As soon as he sits down, we score just like last year.
I'm going to end up having to be here the whole game. I can tell you.
You're definitely going to have to be on call.
Tough games, I'm going to have to be here like 3/4.
We can't afford not to have you in the booth. A 15-yard touchdown strike from Jackson Arnold to Dion Burks. And Coach, you couldn't ask for a better start to this game for you.
No, it's fantastic. Love it. I don't care who you're playing against. I just like to see, right, Teddy? Great execution. Defense and offense.
I think Jackson Arnold's looked really good so far.
5 for 5 with 2 touchdowns. The extra point is good. Touchdown brought to us by Air
Sam Bradford was his first game.
Well, was it his first game? He completed his first 16 or 17 straight passes, something like that?
I think it was.
Or was it more than that?
It was like 20 out of 21 or 16, 17 straight, but that was an unusual guy as well.
That's right.
Very special.
Chris and Gabe, you got some updates down there from the sidelines for us?
Well, the good news is the Schooner looks to be in midseason form, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but the student section has brought a little bit of extra juice. Gabe, we've been talking a lot about the new video technology here on the sidelines. We had Coach Stoops' thoughts on it. You've been watching in on that offensive line huddle quite a bit. How's Bill Beanbo feel about the way these guys have come together with a little bit of a makeshift line, including the most recent injury to Branson Hickman?
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch the process on both sides of the ball down here, guys. They're just going through each play in real time and watching the discussion back and forth between the coaching staff and the players. I mean, they're working out everything right here on the sideline. It's an extremely useful tool.
E.J. Wilson returns this one. He's out to the 20, and he's taken off his pins at the 22-yard line. 14-0 OU. Drive summary brought to you by Fowler Automotive Group. That was a 5-play, 43-yard drive in a minute 43.
And Boganowski just went down and smashed that lead blocker on kickoff.
Listen,
Eddie, that happened right in front of me, Coach. He knocked him off his pins.
What'd you say, Coach?
Bill Beadenbo's so good. Our offensive line through the year you watch.
Yeah.
They will not be a weak link of this team.
Trace Ford, Grayson Halton out there to start this drive from the 23. Robert Spears-Jennings in the secondary as well for the first time. Sammy Omosigo out there at the cheetah position. It's a jet sweep handoff to Ashton Allen. Sweeping left, steps out of one tackle, but Billy Bowman caught him. Billy goes sliding into the Temple bench, but it looks like he's okay. A nice pickup of about 8 on first down.
Yeah, they've been hitting us on those quicks a couple of times, gaining the edge. You're going to have to get rotated in the secondary a little bit quicker as that motion starts to come across the formation.
Teddy, you got to admit, today's world, all the motion, all the shifting. Can you imagine the headache as a linebacker and a safety compared to when you play for me?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's so quick, and then
quick throw batted down by Trace Ford.
And all the adjustments. It's amazing.
That's just all the different looks that you get. That's going to put you further ahead than anything.
Not getting outflanked. We had some shifting and motion always, but not like today.
3rd down and 2. Forrest Brock yet to complete a pass in this game. See if he puts it in the air here. Compact formation, takes the snap. He hands it off instead to Wilson up the right side, but reaches forward and got it up for the first down. He needed 2, and he got 2. And they'll move the chains.
Really nice by Kip Lewis there. Makes a nice little adjustment. You can see the athleticism by him. Kind of jumps around that block and just scoops that leg for the tackle. Really nice.
And then launches Wilson's shoe back about 10 yards down the field, so we have to chase it down.
Threw it behind the back, too. Threw it with some style.
The ball between the 33 and 34-yard line. 6:52 to go first quarter. Sooners lead 14-0. Out of the shotgun, Forrest Brock. Further instructions for his O-line. He's got a 3-receiver set. There's the snap. It's a keeper. Brock over the right side, stood up and pushed back by Kobe McKenzie. He wasn't going to win that battle. 2nd and 10.
Really nice job. A lot of misdirection going on right now. It's responsibility football. You're still early in this football game, and Temple's got all this stuff designed that you probably haven't even seen on film. They've got it all designed specifically for you, and you just got to stay home and read your responsibility. You're doing a pretty good job so far.
Jaden Jackson saunters back onto that defensive line. 2nd and 9.5. They send Della Pesca in short motion. Back to pass Brock under pressure. He flings it out through the hands of the intended receiver, the back, Littleton. That was almost a lateral. It'll be 3rd down. He was immediately under pressure from Sammy Omosigo.
We're doing a good job controlling that line of scrimmage for the most part right now. Here's where I want to see what we got on just the straight pass rush. Can someone beat their guy one-on-one and get to the quarterback?
Gentry Williams at corner on the high side. Forrest Brock 0 for 5 passing. Faces 3rd and long here. Trips left, 1 receiver right from his own 34.
It's like we're coming after him with 5, Teddy.
Yep.
Sooners show blitz. Here they come. Back to pass. Brock under pressure. He got him. Hits a big sack. Grayson Halton, the first sack of the year, all the way back inside the 25. Never had a chance.
Well, I don't know if he may have looped around the outside, pressure off the corner, and then he loops from that inside spot. Trace Ford comes hard on the inside, and then he loops out, and he's got some serious speed for a defensive tackle.
The biggest smile on Brent Venable's face so far tonight, celebrating with Grayson Halton.
Love that. We showed a blitz from the outside and came from the inside with Danny Stutzman.
That second level.
Peyton Bowen deep to receive. There's the boot. High, short, end over end. It bounces at the 32, then takes a Temple bounce inside the 25, inside the 20, and all the way down to the 15. So a big bounce there on the punt. And the Sooners backed up inside their own red zone to start this 3rd possession of the night with 5:01 to go first quarter. Gabe, it looks like Branson Hickman's down there trying to see if he can go again, perhaps.
That's exactly what he's doing. Jeff Lau over here giving him his best bull rush. Hickman seeing if he can anchor on that ankle, just seeing if he can hold up. I love it. Showing a little toughness. We'll see if he ends up back in the football game, but
Gabe, you think you can still sink down and hold off anybody?
I'll try my best, Coach. You know me. So I'll give it all I got.
Garen Hatchett at center. Sooners run an option. Jackson Arnold keeps it and runs into his own man.
Yeah,
he was tackled by Tarquin maybe there after a 2-yard gain.
I'm intrigued to see Hatchett at center. I think that is his most natural position. So I'm excited to watch 66 play in the middle.
So Tarquin back at left tackle, and Spencer Brown, the Michigan State transfer, playing right tackle here. 2nd down and 8. 4 receivers set, balance, 2 to each side. Javante Barnes in the backfield. 4:27 to go first quarter. Snap, Arnold. Rolls right, looks to throw. Now he's under pressure, and he's sacked. Grabbed and tackled in the backfield. The first sack given up by the OU offensive line.
It's like he faked a quarterback run game, getting the backers to bite and trying to throw down the middle, and they didn't bite.
Yeah, Coach, that's one of those RPOs where if you're going to keep it, you better get it out of your hand.
3rd down and 12. Sooners 0 for 1 on 3rd downs. They did go up to pick up that 4th down that time, but let's see if they can get 3rd and long here. Arnold straight drop, has a pocket across the middle, and slipping, going for the pass, Jake Roberts. The ball sailed behind him, and the Sooners will have to punt for the first time.
It looks like one of those where Roberts maybe should have sat down and worked away from that zone player in the middle of the field, and he kept taking his route to the middle right into the player. Little miscommunication there.
Agreed. And he slipped.
Yep.
Instead of pulling back out away from the defender.
That's the first incompletion Jackson Arnold has ever thrown in a season opener. Last year he went 11 for 11 against Arkansas State in the season opener. 5 for 6 now tonight. Dante Wright deep to receive. Temple might get pretty good field position here. Luke Elzinga, punt to the far sideline, bounds at the 50 and goes sideways out of bounds at the 48. Temple will start this drive near midfield with 3:39 to go. Coach, is it odd? Maybe a little less stressful without Drake out there this year?
I have to admit, I never thought it was stressful. But now that he isn't out there, I realize it was. So you just want, you want so much for your son to do well. And believe me, it wasn't bad, but I get it now. Without him out there, it is different. But I love OU. I love Coach Venables and everything he's doing. So it will always matter a great deal to me.
Caden Woolard out there, defensive end for the first time, the Miami of Ohio transfer. Swing pass and going to the ground to make the catch, Joquez Smith, but it's a 2-yard loss back at the 45. 2nd and 12.
They continue to try and gain the edge on this defense, whether it's those the sweeps that they're getting to or some of the counter stuff to try and get outside, and there's a little swing pass. They're trying to gain the flank on Oklahoma. We're doing a pretty good job adjusting to it so far, but still a little late on some of those hand sweeps. And here's a new look at empty, new shift. They're pretty much showing a new shift and a new motion every time they got the ball.
Smith the back in the backfield. There's a late in motion. The handoff to Smith. He runs into the back of his own man. Then DJ Terry twists him down for a gain of 1 at the 46. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Owls.
Boy, he took that offensive lineman right back into the backfield, into the lap of the running back, then shucked him to the side, made the play. That's pretty impressive there.
Yeah, they may want to stick to the stuff attacking the edges, Ted. It's not going particularly well for them in the middle.
Here's 3rd down.
That little twist inside, Teddy.
Yeah, it's a late. They work it late. That's tough.
Owls 1 for 3 on 3rd downs. Smith, the running back, creeps up to the center and whispers something in his ear. Play clock at 2. Back to pass. Brock, pump fake, throws right, knocked in the air by Dolby. Got it to his own man. That's a pick. Down the sidelines, it's Kenai Walker. What a play.
Nice coverage.
Wow. Kendall Dolby knocked the ball in the air, and then he batted it right into the hands of his teammate, Kenai Walker, and the Sooners come up with their second takeaway of the first quarter.
He was Toby, I think that is the definition of the All-State good hands catch of the game. All-State. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking All-State first. You're in good hands with All-State. Tip drill, Kenai Walker snags it. Takeaway number 1. Number 2, excuse me.
He punched it.
He breaks it up and then tips it.
Yeah.
And he thinks he didn't get it.
Yeah, he
Coach, how funny was that? He was so disappointed he didn't pick it up.
Second career interception for Kenai Walker, and the Sooners start at the plus 34.
Let's see if they take a sudden change opportunity down the field here.
Leading 14-0, 2:05 to go in the first. Play action, flag flies. They're going to stop this play. Arnold gets flung down to the ground. The defensive lineman, Latrell Jean, didn't hear the whistle, and he went ahead and sacked Jackson Arnold, and the fans didn't like that at all.
Number 15, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Looks like Arnold's okay.
We were going to try and push it down the field there, but Fabechi got beat right out of the gate.
Yeah,
free run to the quarterback.
Post sets, goes too far down inside. Defensive tackle feels his leg leaning, swims him outside. Can't happen.
So make it 1st and 15. Zion Reagan's freshman in the game. He's at the top of the screen. Speedster. Trips left. One of them, Burks, goes in motion. Quick throw caught by Brennan Thompson on the edge. Stacked up, though, in the backfield and dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 15. He's handled by 1:50 to go, first quarter. Sooners have a 14-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Arnold to Bauer Sharp and a 15-yarder from Arnold to Deion Burks. Starting this, their 4th possession in plus territory. 2nd and 15, Burks left to right in motion again. Arnold looks right, throws quickly, caught by Bauer Sharp. His 3rd catch inside the 35, upended at the 33. That's a gain of 6. 3rd down.
Just working Burks in motion. You have to deal with all that speed in the secondary, and Bauer Sharp's able to just go 6-7 yards upfield, hook up, and a quick delivery from Jackson Arnold. Chew some of that yardage back up.
Boy, here's a great sight. Andrell Anthony in the game for the first time since OU Texas a year ago. 3rd down and 9 from the Temple 33-yard line. Sawchuck at running back. Arnold, straight drop. Has time, looks left, throws left, come back, catch, dropped in and out of the hands of Andrell Anthony. He was tightly covered. Ben Oswoke was on him. It'll be 4th down and a long field goal try upcoming here for Tyler Keltner.
Now, I don't know if that was a straight drop by Andrell Anthony or if that defensive back had his hand in there. He was coming back to the football nicely. Yeah, he dropped it. That's tough. It's been a while. First action, he didn't even practice a whole heck of a lot, especially live action.
50-yard try. Sooners did not make a 50-yarder last year. Tyler Keltner, a career long, is 54 at East Tennessee State. This from the right hash. Snap back, hold down. Kick is away. It's got plenty of distance, and it is good.
That's awesome.
Nice.
You got to be able to make some 50-yarders. Absolutely. That's big.
Well, that looked like just a smooth. It didn't look like he was putting anything extra into that one at all. That was nice.
Well, that will not go unnoticed by Sooner Nation.
What are you talking about, Toby?
That was as nervous of a crowd as you can have in a first quarter, 14-0 lead, isn't it?
I like the extra wide wheelbase of the Sooner Schooner.
It's safer.
Teddy, it's safer. I don't think you can tip it anymore. So they could go as wild as they want. You can't tip it anymore.
After the yard sale we had previously, I think that's a good idea.
Coach, would you ever get on there?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, come on, man.
No way. No chance.
Well, you can tell it's Temple when Coach Dukes is talking about the wheelbase.
I don't go near the Roughnecks after they wipe me out going out for the Independence Bowl. When they took me out. Oh, I did a 360-degree turn up in the air. My knee blew up. I couldn't go recruiting the next week. The whole deal. Yeah.
The Roughnecks blew your ACL?
Yeah, I'm running out for the
That's your congratulations for the first bowl game.
I always went out back of the team, Teddy, right?
Yeah.
They come, you know how they run down the field like madmen?
Yeah.
Well, they got tied, their feet got tied up together, and they one guy dove right into my knee. I went and did a full 360. My knee swelled up like I don't have already don't have an anterior cruciate. So I couldn't go recruiting the whole next week.
I hope that guy's listening right now.
No, listen. And you know what? None of them owned up to it.
Really?
So
I don't know that I would have either.
Year, spring game, they're down there doing their stuff. I went down to all of them. I said, which one of you guys ran me over at the Independence Bowl? One guy
graduated.
I said, you couldn't have said you're sorry. You didn't say anything. I go, I was on the couch for 5 days. I couldn't go recruiting, and
it's good to know you don't harbor a grudge
even apologize. I mean, what's the matter with you? So.
Touchback on the kickoff. Temple from their own 25.
Nice.
Handoff blown up immediately.
Nice defense.
That's a tackle for loss by R. Mason
I told
Thomas.
the dean of students, Clark Stroud, I said, you tell those roughnecks, if they get within 20 yards of me ever again, they will never be on the field. And the next year we took the field, they were nowhere close to me.
They're terrified. Oh, my God. That's great. But it's good to know you've gotten over it, though, Coach. Yeah.
No, I did. But listen, it was painful. And I missed a whole week of recruiting.
We're going to see if we can mend fences this year. That's going to be one of our goals. We're going to see if we can get you in the roughnecks.
No, I got nothing to do with those guys. They're too dangerous for me. They got those guns, and they got horses. They got a schooner.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's a good start. 17-0 Sooners. Coach, always great to see you.
All
Thanks
right,
for
guys,
stopping by.
great to be with you.
We'll see you next Saturday.
All the best.
Second quarter coming up. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Defense has been dominant at the point of attack. The only success that Temple has had is a couple of plays that essentially are all the way out towards the sideline. Other than that, they've accomplished nothing offensively. I like what I'm seeing from the D-line.
First snap of the second quarter from the Temple 24. Second down and 11. Forrest Brock still at quarterback for them. He's got 3 wideouts. Running back Antoine Littleton, the Maryland transfer. Back to pass Brock. Deep across the middle. Got a man. Nice leaping catch. All the way out to midfield goes Dante Wright and into Sooner territory. There's the biggest play of the night so far for Temple as he takes it to the OU 48.
Lewis Carter in a backer. I think that's maybe the first reps that he's gotten, and they go right at him. Needs to push out here as that route goes to the outside. Got caved in a little bit, left that big void out there.
28-yard gain. That more yards than Temple had in the entire first quarter. First and 10 from the Sooner 48-yard line. Brock, handoff, Littleton, sweeping left, nowhere to go, just a pile of crimson jerseys. No gain. The 51-yard field goal by Tyler Keltner. The first 50-plus yard field goal for OU since Gabe Burkich made a 53-yarder in 2021 against Texas Tech. Second and 10, Temple. Shade has moved all the way across the playing surface now and covering a good portion of the east stands across from us. Those of you in the upper deck, hang in there. It's coming your way soon. Grayson Halton and Dominic Williams at defensive tackle here. Second and 10, Temple. Brock in the shotgun. Option right. He'll run it himself. Hit by Stutzman at the 46. Crumpled there. Got 2.5.
Boy, really good job there on the edge. Responsibility football. Stutzman does a good job. He gets some width there and then is able to redirect and come back on the inside. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do, trying to run Stutzman out of there, and then they've got a blocker to kick out and let the quarterback come up inside underneath, and he was too quick.
Owls 1 for 4 on third downs. Facing a 3rd and 7, we'll call it here. In motion, Jones. Stops, goes back to pass Brock. Dumps underneath, screen to right. Wrapped up, hit hard. Ball came out, and I think the Sooners have come up with a third takeaway. They think they have. No official indication yet, and they do. Robert Spears Jennings comes out of the pile with the football, and Oklahoma has its third takeaway of the first half. Somebody popped it.
Yeah, they set up that little tunnel screen. They widened the defense out with the motion and then threw the tunnel screen, and he came back inside and had something for a second, then got wrapped up. And it looks like maybe Stutzman slung him into Robert Spears Jennings.
Robert Spears Jennings forced the fumble on the hit and then recovered the fumble.
You see, yeah, I've been impressed. Now, clearly unfortunate that Hickman went out with the injury, but it gives you a chance to see some different combinations out there. And Spencer Brown, this is a guy that's going to have to play some snaps at the right tackle position. And so far, so good for 5'8".
Sooners left to right second quarter from their own 42. Handoff
nice.
Sawchuk up the middle. Slaloms his way around Owls out to the 45 for a first down run of 3.
That's good vision there. Roberts came across the formation to lead up in there. I thought he was going to follow him, but he found a hole and cut back to his right there and got some nice yardage.
Thompson, Hester, and Burks, the wideouts. Snap, 2nd and 7. Keeper, Arnold, wants to throw. Now he'll run it himself, and he's hit hard at the 45. Dives forward to the 46 for a gain of 1. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Well, that had to have been a mix-up. I can't imagine that your wide receiver is going to stay there at the line of scrimmage, keeping a defender right there if it's a called quarterback keeper.
Sooners 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. Looking for their first pickup here. 3rd down and 6. Trips left, 1 right. That's Hester. Arnold looks back at the sidelines. Sawchuk on his right hip. There's the snap. 3-man rush. Arnold has time. Steps up. Now shovel pass. Watch out. The referee got in the way. Brennan Thompson should have turned it up. He would have had the first down, but he ran horizontal instead of vertical and tackled at the 49 in Temple territory, 1 yard shy of the first. It'll be 4th and 1.
Yeah, that was an assist by the ref there in the middle of the field. He had to run around him before he could go vertical.
Sooners will go for it on 4th and just over a yard. From right at midfield. They're 1 for 1 on 4th now. Deion Burke's going to come to the right side of the formation. Sooners go empty. 8 on the play clock. Arnold all alone in the backfield on 4th down. Burke's in motion. There's a snap. He'll run it himself up the middle. First down, Jackson Arnold runs over an owl. He's tripped up, or he might have gone the whole way as he takes it to the Temple 42. Jackson Arnold, power quarterback run for 7. First down's brought to you by Pregame. Sooners go tempo. Arnold's got the football. Play action. Straight drop. Looks deep. Wants Hester. Down the near sideline and can't come up with it. Beautiful pass, but Hester couldn't make the adjustment at the end, and it falls incomplete in the end zone.
It looked like, there was some hand battling going on there, and his left arm looked like got hung up with the DB, and then he got a little top heavy and was stumbling a bit, but that ball was perfect.
Well, in the absence of Jaden Gibson, who was injured out for the season, J.J. Hester and his size could be important this year. 6'4", Missouri transfer, 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Burks, sweeping back left to the 40. Runs over and out, pushes him backwards down to the 37. He got 5.
I like all the ways we're finding to give Burks some touches. Still would like to see the running game get going a little bit better. We've hit on a couple of things here and there, but not consistent so far this game.
That is the 5th touch for Burks. 2 catches, 3 runs. 3rd down and 5. Back to pass. Arnold under pressure. Evades a man. Throws late. That's caught. Coming across the field. It'll be shy of the first down. Brennan Thompson a little underneath route again. Caught it at the 33.5. So it'll be 4th and 1.5. OU now 0 for 5 on 3rd downs.
Miscommunication there on that blitz pickup between, I think, the guard and the running back.
They'll go for it again on 4th down. There's the snap. And a whistle before the snap. A timeout, I believe, has been called by Oklahoma.
Before the snap, timeout. Oklahoma, they're first.
Would be another 50-yarder. I'm Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert back with you at Owen Field. It's the season opener on a Friday night. Sooners lead Temple 17-0 with 9:48 to go till halftime. They face a 4th and 1 at the Owl 33-yard line, and the Sooners are going to go for it again on 4th down. They are 2 for 2 in this game. Sawchuk the back. He's on the right hip of quarterback Jackson Arnold. Double tight ends right, Roberts and Sharp. Twin receivers left. Arnold looks back at the sidelines one more time. Now 1 step forward. Rocker step back into the shotgun. Jackson Arnold, the sophomore quarterback, claps his hands, takes the football. Handoff Sawchuk up the middle. First down to the 30. Over and out to the 28. Needed 1, got 5.
Really good job. Good ID there by the offensive line. They saw the blitz coming off the wide side of the field, called it out, and adjusted accordingly up front.
1st and 10 from the Temple 28. Sooner offensive possession so far have been touchdown, touchdown, punt, and field goal. This is their 5th possession. Handoff Sawchuk again. Up the middle. Got himself to the 25. Grabbed by the ankle. Tackled there. A gain of 3 on first down. J.J. Hester, Deion Burks, the wide receivers. Sooners going 12 personnel here with the double tight ends, Sharp and Roberts. 1 to each end of the line.
We've seen 12 and some 21.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Arnold hands it off again. Sawchuk up the middle. Nowhere to go this time. Maybe 1 yard to the 24. That's it. Or the 19, 24. That's right. It'll be 3rd down. Sooners yet to pick up a 3rd down in the game. They're 0 for 5. 8:35 to go till halftime.
Ted, Temple's starting to creep closer and closer to the line of scrimmage. At some point, you got to take a shot to Birch down the middle, something.
Yeah, I agree. And in the run game, it's all, it's kind of like to get those backers moving side to side. It's all just kind of straightforward.
Back to pass on 3rd down. Arnold across the middle. In and out of the hands of Brennan Thompson on that crossing pattern. It almost floated all the way to Bauer Sharp, who was running a pattern behind him, but it fell to the turf. Sooners fall to 0 for 6 on 3rd downs, and here comes Tyler Keltner.
A little bit too far out in front there from Arnold, and that looks like that ball should have been caught.
42-yard try.
Is there a chance that was intended for Sharp behind him?
Maybe.
Keltner 1 for 1. He made it from 51. This one from 42. Again, right hash. Kicking toward the south end zone this time. Snap back, hold down. Kick is away, and it is good. Keltner's 2 for 2. Well, you hate for a drive to stall, but certainly encouraging to see some field goals fly through the uprights. And Oklahoma leads it 20-0. It's to start the night. Since then, punt, field goal. Any concerns there for you?
No, I am a little surprised that we haven't seen a little more aggressiveness trying to push the ball down the field. I thought on those first couple drives that Jackson Arnold was looking really comfortable in the pocket and delivered some nice footballs, but clearly trying to establish the run game, trying to establish the physicality at the line of scrimmage. You just want to get more out of those turnovers.
Here's the kickoff, left to right. It'll sail to E.J. Wilson at the goal line. He'll bring it out. 5-10, right side 15, outside to the 20, and stood up and pushed back there. Now he breaks a tackle, but he can't get any more positive yardage. And Temple will start shy of the 20-yard line. Total yards so far, OU 157, Temple 56. Jackson Arnold 9 of 13 passing for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Temple quarterback Forrest Brock 3 of 9 for 29 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. Adepudju Adebaware in for the first time, the sophomore defensive end out of Kansas City. You can't miss him, number 34, imposing. From the 19, Temple, white jerseys, cherry red pants, white helmets. Brock, it's a handoff to E.J. Wilson, outside, nowhere to go, stacked up for a loss. A wave of crimson led by Sammy Omasigo. It's a loss of 1 to the 18.
A really good job. I don't know who it was on the D-line there. Got some good push. Maybe it was R. Mason Thomas on the outside. There's Jaden Jackson that came right plowing through the middle there that got that whole running play off the track it was trying to get on. Good job creating some chaos.
5 guys in on that tackle. Sammy was first, but he had help.
And here's 2nd down. We've seen a bunch of quarterback run stuff on 2nd down so far tonight.
Temple lines up pistol. Now the running back, Wilson, moves to the right of Brock. There's the snap. He wants to throw. Immediately under pressure. Throws across the middle. Incomplete. Kip Lewis was all over Reese Clark, the tight end. The ball sailed harmlessly by their ears. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Great blitz by Stutzman up the middle. Just comes free. Offensive lineman late to try and get over to him, and he just little dip move there, gets right to the quarterback for a nice hit, affecting that throw.
Here's David Stone, the 5-star defensive tackle out of originally Dell City High School. He's in there. Sooners showing blitz on 3rd and 11. David Stone wearing 0. Snap. Here comes the pressure
Nice
up the middle.
move.
Screen, dump, batted in the air, incomplete. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Late flag came in. Pass intended for the tight end, James Telepeska. Were they holding him? There has not been very many penalties in this game. In fact, there's only been one so far. Oh, you called for a false start. This looks like it'll be on the Sooners as well here.
I don't see any.
Number 8 was covered up. Illegal touching. Offense, number 8. He was covered up.
Yeah.
That's a 5-yard penalty. Loss of down. 4th down.
All right, explain that, football guys.
They got the old on-off on. Confused, Ted.
Well, someone on the outside was lined up on the line of scrimmage covering him up. He's no longer eligible. Only the end man on the line of scrimmage is eligible, and I guess someone aligned on the wrong spot on the outside of him, and they threw it to him.
So Temple will punt it away. That'll move the ball back to the 13, and their kicker, the Australian Dante Atten, standing in the end zone. Sooners will get good field position here. Peyton Bowen deep to receive. 7:02 to go in the half. 20-0. Sooners lead it. Snap back. Atten rolls right and kicks. Good punt. Bowen, no fair catch, takes it at the 43. Sets up the blocker. Bounces outside midfield. 45 in out territory. Tackled there. Open field tackle made, but the Sooners will start in plus territory for the 3rd drive tonight.
Good job there defensively. Temple going straight backwards. And offense, again, set up with great field position. And just like Gabe said, with the turnovers, got to get more points out of those. And whenever you start a drive on the opponent's side of the field, you've got to go turn this into a touchdown.
44-yard punt by Atten. 11-yard return by Bowen. 44-yard line is where they put the football. Sooners have scored on 4 of 5 possessions. And they have it back. Javonte Barnes at running back, 3 wides. Bauer Sharp, the tight end. He's high side of the field. Jackson Arnold, 9 of 13 passing. He's got the snap a little wide. He's going to throw. Looks deep. Fires it down the far sidelines. It is incomplete. Just a bit underthrown. Looking for Brennan Thompson. Broken up by Jamel Johnson. It'll be 2nd down.
Really good coverage. He never really let Brennan Thompson get free to where he could open that stride up. A lot of hand battling and body position there by the defensive back. Was in a really good spot the whole way.
2nd and 10 from the Al 44. Arnold with some instructions from the sidelines as everybody looks this way. Sooners on the near sideline under the press box. Owls to the far side, the east side of the field. Arnold now ready, takes the snap. Handoff, Barnes over the left side, blasts his way. Flag is down. He was shot like a bullet down to the 41. That's a gain of 3 if it stands. Flag came from the defensive side.
Yeah, it's going to be illegal hands to the face. Can't do that. That's cheating.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 58. 15-yard penalty. Added into the run. 1st down.
2nd penalty on Temple.
That's a big one.
In the last 3 plays. And that'll move the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line. Looks like it was Jacob Sexton that had somebody with their hand up his grill. 1st and 10 from the 26 now. Play action. Arnold. Brennan Thompson makes a diving catch near the 20 on an in route. Gain of 6.
Looked like an RPO there. He got the offensive line just firing off the football, and he decides to pull it and throw that slant in there late.
2nd and 4. Thompson, Burks, and Sharp bunched to the high side. J.J. Hester to the near. Now goes in motion Thompson. Arnold. Inside handoff. Barnes breaks a tackle. 20. Sets him up 15. Runs by him to the 10. Oh, he's tripped up or he would have housed it. Down to the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. Javonte Barnes.
Well, that was nice. He was headed to the sideline and just stuck the toe in the ground and went vertical. And that safety barely caught a piece of him.
Sooners in the Delta Dental red zone. They want to go fast. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Arnold's got it. Looking to throw near side. Fade route. He's got Burks. Got it. Painter. Back pylon. Beautiful throw. 2nd touchdown. Deion Burks.
Beautiful ball there by Jackson Arnold. Great route. Tons of space. And Jackson Arnold just puts it in the perfect spot, right in stride. Easy touchdown there for Deion Burks.
Anybody have Burks in their spotlight?
I don't know, but they're high-fiving at Rob's Ranch right now.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that was what you want to see from your quarterback coming off too, man. Jackson Arnold was fired up and letting his teammates know about it after that dime.
That's just a little inside fade, guys. Throw it right to the pylon. You cannot execute that better than that right there. That is picture perfect from Arnold to Burks.
Extra point is good for Keltner, and with 5:28 to go, second quarter, the Sooners now lead Temple 27-0. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Chris Plank, down to you.
You know, it's been interesting. There's so many new things in college football this year. There's the 2-minute timeout, which for some reason we haven't been calling the 2-minute warning. And Gabe, you and I have been watching quite a bit the communication, the process of making sure the video is able to get where it needs to be on the iPads for the Sooner coaches and the players. The catapult system seems to be working pretty well.
Temple number 17 is now number 45.
There's an update on a number for you. But
45.
again, I know this is the third update we've had on it, but I find it to be so fascinating. It's different from the NFL because you have the video, and everyone is taking advantage of it. Everyone is using it. And also, it seems as if the communication with the helmet communication has been pretty flawless as well. At least from what we've noticed down here on the field, guys.
We haven't seen Danny looking over at the sidelines telling him to shut up yet.
Same thing with Jackson Arnold. You haven't seen that with him cupping his ears and saying, I can't hear you either.
Here's the kickoff. Zach Schmidt does the kickoff duty. He's got a good one that time as it sails through the end zone for a touchback.
One other thing from down here, when the field goal, the 50-yarder earlier, there was a wild wind. There had been gusts that have picked up a couple of times throughout the first half. But once, I guess David Payne would be proud of me by saying, once that front moved past, guys, it's still, there's no wind down here. It's been pleasant, though a little bit humid on the sidelines.
You can see the smoke from the cannons and everything just hovering right there inside the stadium.
It's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Did you guys have any idea Bob Stoops had such a problem with the roughneck?
Disdain.
There's the snap. Forrest Brock rolls right under pressure,
coverage.
and he's hit and he's dropped for a sack. Boy, he tried to get away from Kendall Dolby, and he couldn't. Dolby got him a sack back at the 23.
And great job downfield. Everyone was just plastered all over. I think it was Des Malone running with the over route there, was all over him. And good job staying alive by Kendall Dolby.
Second sack of the night for the OU defense. They've come up with 3 turnovers, 2 sacks now. 5 minutes exactly to go second quarter as Grayson Halton checks into the game. Second down and 12 Temple from their own 23-yard line. Receiver in motion. They'll hand it to him. That's right.
Nice.
Sweeping left, and Billy Bowman all over it that time. They tried to run the jet sweep. Got him earlier. Not this time. Billy was waiting for it.
Yeah, he's seen enough of that. He spotted that from the very beginning, came up and gets himself a little tackle for loss there from the safety position. And good job, everyone else fitting in their spots, playing those wide receiver blocks right there at the line of scrimmage. There was several Sooners in position there.
Third down and 13. Sooners showing double blitz up the middle with Stutzman and Kanik right over the football. Forrest Brock takes the football. They fall out of it. 4-man rush under pressure. Steps up. He's going to run with it. Outside to the 25. Got a long ways to go to the 30 and out of bounds at the 31. Made some yardage, but not enough. It'll be 4th and 4, and Temple will punt.
Really good job there, and I like that. The double A gap pressure, showing that look and able to get the guys on the outside. We just got to find a way to get that quarterback down. And you saw Kanik and Stutzman going all the way across the field for their coverage and in pretty good position, forcing the quarterback to run out of bounds there. Nice job defensively.
Billy Bowman deep to receive this punt. First time we've seen Billy back there tonight. Hope Peyton Bowen's okay. He stands at his own 21-yard line, awaiting the kick from Dante Atten with 3:22 to go first half. 27-0 OU, and a flag flies before the snap. This is a false start.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 21. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Bob Moore Ford is proud to honor service members through the Patriot of the Game. To nominate a Patriot, go to bobmooreford.com/hero. Today we recognize U.S. Army Master Sergeant Donald Beats.
That was interesting. That was our punt safe. The defense stayed out there is why Bowman was back. And now that they took the penalty, they got the regular punt return team out there, and Bowman came jogging off. Got a different returner back.
So Peyton Bowen is back with the return team. Good pickup, Ted. Snap back. There's the kick. High, short, almost blocked. Kanik almost got there. Peyton Bowen up, fair catch called for just shy of the 35.
Nice job.
The Sooners with a chance to tack on more points here before halftime. 38-yard punt. Sooner football brought to you by OG&E. We energize life.
This is a good opportunity. I know it's 27-0, but you get to recreate a end of half situation here. 2-minute type of drill. I know there's 3 minutes left, and we have the 2-minute timeout, which is going to be interesting. It's still a little bit different, getting used to that.
Taylor Tatum at running back. 4 wides. Bauer Sharp, the tight end of the slot right now. They go empty as Tatum will split wide right as well. Arnold, all alone in the backfield, takes the football against a 4-man rush. Pump fake, brings it down. Looks to run. 35, outside, steps out of a tackle. 40, 45, up the sidelines midfield, and then he dances out of bounds right in front of an owl. First down run. Jackson Arnold got 15 with his feet.
Really nice job there. And steps out. I was wondering if he was going to cut back into the inside of the field, but decided to go ahead and step out there. Smart play.
First down's brought to you by Pregame. Snap on first down from midfield. Play action across the middle. J.J. Hester dropped it. Oh, it was right in his hands at the 35.
Great ball. That's 3 drops tonight. That one, I think he would have kept running for a while, too.
And he's going to be replaced now by Ivan Carrion, the freshman out of Odessa, the big freshman.
Yeah, he's big, 6'6".
Out of Odessa. So 2nd and 10 from the 50. We're down to 2:28 to go in the half. 27-0 OU. Sooners right now sitting on 201 yards of total offense. Arnold's got it. Looking near side, throws near side. Carrion the catch. Short gain as he spins out of bounds around the 47 of Temple. There's the first career catch for Ivan Carrion.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, work the sideline. Defensive back, when you see that big size there, you want to give him a little bit more space off the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be able to work that, use that big frame to get between the defender and the football.
3rd down and 8. Whistles blow before the snap, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
We've called a lot of football games together. The first time we've had one of these. A 2-minute timeout. Erosion, Chris. Is that right?
That's the hope. Right. That's the hope. We'll see, though. It is a Friday night in Norman. You never know.
27-0. Here we go. Sooners still looking for their first 3rd down pickup. Waiting for the timeout official to back his way off the field in his bright red shirt and hat. And here we go. Arnold joined by Taylor Tatum on his right hip. Now he moves left. Snap. That's going to be an offside. So going to take a shot. Flag down. Deep shot down the near side is over everybody. Arnold ended up taking a hit on that.
Yeah, he had to rush it to get it out. Still tried to take that shot down the field, but didn't have time to let those receivers get down there. But
offside. Defense number 55. He was in the neutral zone with the snap. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Hey, Gabe, how about your boy Garen Hatchett, though, being alert there?
Yeah, that is, one of the things when you dial that up coming off the sideline, that is a play that is called like, hey, we're going to do a fake snap count here. If they jump, snap it, we'll take a shot. That's exactly how you want to execute it. And hopefully when they do that more during the season, they'll connect on a couple of those deep balls.
So it's instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and 3. And Arnold will run it himself over the left side, and he's not going to get there. He was met at the line of scrimmage by an owl who had friends join him. And now Temple's going to use a timeout as Sooners face 4th and 4. Tried to go quarterback run on 3rd and 3 and lost a yard.
That's It's a tough cut there that he had.
Timeout. Temple. First of the half. 30 seconds.
Defensive lineman was right down the middle of one of those offensive linemen. Didn't really give much of an indication for Jackson Arnold what side to cut, and ended up choosing wrong. Now, I think that where they're at on the field and getting the 3rd and 3, that's kind of the we're going for it on 4th down play call there. Now that you've gone back a yard or two, I'm not sure if it's going to be the same. I mean, I guess probably, but I mean, I think the last thing you want to do is give Temple the ball, even though your defense has been great. I mean, you really need to execute this one instead of giving them field position with the 2-minute drill with the chance to go and get a field goal, perhaps.
Well, they're going for it.
Do we know anything about Jackson Arnold's ability to punt?
No, this is, Dylan Gabriel, was that Cincinnati? We saw that?
The Sooners haven't been good on 3rd, but they're 3 for 3 on 4th downs. This is a long one, though. 4th and 4.5 from the Temple 44. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Sharp the tight end. Tatum
he's way back there.
He's
Good
moving
call,
back.
Gabe.
This is going to be a little punt, isn't it? Snap back, and he boots it. Near sideline. Bounces at the 15 to the
Pretty
10.
good.
Rolling down to the 5-yard line. Jackson Arnold pins him deep with his foot. How about that? Gabe, you were at practice?
No, that was just a guess. We've done it a couple times in the last couple seasons with DG, so turns out he can punt. How about that? What can this kid not do?
A 39-yard punt.
In all seriousness, these are the small things that when you practice them during the week, you're like, we're never going to do this. But coaches always are on it. Hey, this is going to come up. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. And you drill it, and you drill it, and you drill it. And that is perfect execution. That's why you practice, boys.
So Temple now with 1:38 to go. Looks like they might be taking a knee as Forrest Brock lines up under center for the first time. Takes the snap. It is a handoff instead to Smith, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Really good job on the
Sooners
interior.
will use some timeouts.
Second charge timeout. Oklahoma.
Well, at a minimum, it's always difficult to punt out of your own end zone, especially if you have to go backwards a little bit and shorten up the deep snap distance. 14.5 is usually what it is, and if you can get them to where they have to shorten that, all of a sudden everyone gets real nervous.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics. Kudos, by the way, to Fowler for those spots that they've had with all the OU athletes. Those have been great. What was it?
2 horsepower.
Dominic Williams.
Yeah,
I need something with more horsepower.
2.
2nd and 10 from the 5. OU has 1 timeout remaining. They lead 27-0 in their season opener. Shotgun this time for Forrest Brock. He stands inside his 1-yard line. Receiver in motion. Brock back to pass in the end zone under pressure. Throws late. It's caught at the 5. Oh, that's got to be a hold. Flag down and out to the 13-yard line. Every official threw a flag.
Well, they're going to get the absolute hog tie collar on Kobe McKenzie, who was held. I think Brent Venables was going to throw that flag for the side judge if he didn't throw it.
It's a good play call, though. Right into where that blitz was coming, that little screen.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. Penalty is half the distance to goal. Repeat 2nd down. The clock will start on the snap.
And that'll back it up to the 3-yard line.
That is really frustrating as a coach whenever you got the perfect play call with what they're going to be bringing and have an unnecessary hold there.
Correction, the clock will be on the ready. Correction, the clock will be on the ready.
So with 1:27 to go, Temple can run 25 seconds off here if they're smart. Forrest Brock's under center. And he takes the snap. It's a handoff over the right side. Tackled at the 6-yard line. Ball popped out. Loose again. Have the Sooners recovered? They have. Wow. With 1:14 to go in the half, they have forced a 3rd fumble and come up with a 4th takeaway, and they are on the doorstep. Billy Bowman recovered the fumble. Spotter Shep says he thinks it's Kobe McKenzie that forced it. Here's a look. Kobe and Halton the hit. And Johnny on the spot, or Billy on the spot. And the Sooners have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I'll tell you, that interior defensive line has been excellent, as expected tonight. No movement at all. And those backers are able to just pour it downhill and have free shots. Knocking that ball loose. Impressive.
Got to punch it in.
Have to.
Give a little credit to Jackson Arnold for pinning him deep there and forcing this situation, and now he's got a chance for points. Javante Barnes the back. Sooners compact formation. Arnold in the shotgun from the 6-yard line. There's the snap. It's low. Handoff Barnes up the middle to the 5. Churning. Won't get past that. It'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, they got 1 timeout. We're down to 1:04 to go in the half. Not in too big of a hurry here. Not yet anyway. Clock runs. Trips right. Tight end right. It's Roberts. 47 seconds. Arnold sends Bauer Sharp in motion. Now he goes back right. Snap. Rolling right. Arnold looking to throw. Pulls it down. Throws late. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown Oklahoma. It's Deion Burks again. He's got the trifecta.
Really nice play design there. Start and end over. Motion across. Then the sprint out to that side. And you get the little pick routes, the crossing routes down there, confusing the secondary. And Deion Burks comes out of the back end perfectly. And Jackson Arnold puts it right on him.
4th touchdown pass of the half for Arnold. 3 of them to Burks. The Sooners get the turnover just before halftime, and they cash it in with 36 seconds to go.
Missing a guy. There comes Bauer Sharp. Forgot about his field goal block responsibilities. No big deal.
Now the play clock's going to expire here, and Oklahoma had a timeout, but elected not to use it.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Try.
So the extra point will be 5 yards farther than normal. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. A little 2-play touchdown drive.
Toby, in the NFL, you get like this performance check based on how many plays you play. And I was a wing on field goal block, 2nd team. I was the king of running out there and getting free snaps when someone forgot that they were supposed to be on field goal block.
Cha-ching.
That's right.
Extra point is good. Mama Lehman didn't raise no dummy.
That's right.
36 seconds to go in the season opener first half. Sooners now up 34-0. What's the mood down on the sidelines, Chris Blank?
Well, as you might imagine, Toby Rowland, it's quite exciting right now with what's going on. This team is feeling really pumped and fired up. The only issue, I guess, that you can say this team has had with any way, shape, or form has been a couple of the injuries, right? Jalil Farouk with
17 is now number 45 for Temple.
Thank you, Mr. Referee. With Jalil Farouk. Gabe, I still don't think we've seen Woody Washington here tonight. I know he's been battling some things, and it was really, it was encouraging to see how the centers just fought and scratched, and Garen Hatchett has been grinding away. So outside of a couple of nicks and bruises, this has been about as solid as you would want from this offense.
No doubt. The only thing you can point to is some of the lack of execution on 3rd down. Maybe you haven't run it as efficiently as you want, but you are up 34-0.
Line drive kickoff is picked up by Wilson at the 5-yard line, and he's hit out of bounds at the 18 by Lewis Carter with 32 seconds to go. Sooners 208 total yards. Temple 65. Coming up at halftime, if you're inside the stadium, stay in your seats. Quite a treat tonight as Oklahoma welcomes back those monster teams of 50 years ago. 1974 and 75 national champions in the house tonight. And the newest member of the College Football Hall of Fame, Dewey Selman. Handoff over the right side. Nice run for E.J. Wilson as he takes it out across the 30. That's a first down run of 13.
just when you thought you're going to have a smooth halftime by the defense, they'll let one out the gate there for close to an explosive run. Coaches will have something to say about that, just to keep everyone uncomfortable.
15 seconds to go. Could be the last play of the half. Forrest Brock, handoff Wilson. Bounces it to the outside. Danny Stutzman caught him from behind at the 35. Clock down to 5 seconds. And they'll let it run out, and we are at halftime. Oklahoma pitching a shutout through the first 30. 34-0. Sooners lead Temple in the 2024 season opening. Today's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. The halftime show is next.
Don't want to see any fall off from those second team, third team guys that are coming out on the field.
Keys to the second half brought to you by Pike Pass. Make it home safe, Oklahoma. Before we start the second half, let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for our fine affiliates to identify themselves. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
KRXO-FM and KRXO-HD, Oklahoma City.
This is Danny Stutzman. Listen Monday mornings at 9 a.m. for Stutzman Spotlight on your exclusive home for Oklahoma Sooner football. 107.7, the franchise and the franchise mobile app.
This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Sooners 34, Owls 0 as we start the second half. And Oklahoma will get the ball first. They'll move right to left, south to north here in the third quarter. Sam Franklin deep to receive the kickoff. The Tennessee Martin transfer running back. Toe to leather, and the second half is underway. Line drive kick toward Franklin, bounds away from him, and it'll go out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. Chris Plank, down to you on the sideline.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team. On the place at the 35-yard line. First down.
During halftime, obviously a team that, might be evaluating using some second string, third string guys, second, third on the depth chart. One thing to keep in mind last year, with the large halftime lead over Arkansas State, Jackson Arnold started the third quarter. And then against Tulsa, Brent Venables brought him in mid-series to kind of simulate, hey, if you have to come in during a game in an emergency situation. It played out where they had halftime to work with him against BYU. But might be something to watch here later in this half if they bring in a quarterback or another player mid-drive.
It is Jackson Arnold at quarterback. He rolls left himself, throws late toward Burks, caught it behind the line of scrimmage, slips, dives forward. And did he get a yard or not? If he did, he didn't get much. It'll be second down, and it looks like 10.
Yeah, I think they did give him a yard.
Yeah.
Well, good job scrambling late there by Jackson Arnold to push that outside. They had everything covered across the board there, Temple.
Javante Barnes starts the second half at running back from the 36 in Sooner territory, leading 34-0. Barnes moves from the right to the left hip of Arnold. And there's the low snap, back to pass. Arnold under pressure, steps up, caught from behind and sacked. Second Temple sack tonight. This one belongs to Demarick Morris.
I think, is that Spencer Brown out there at right tackle now? Or
yeah.
It looked like he maybe was the one that got beat there on the inside move.
Just beat clean.
That'll bring up third and long for OU on this opening possession of the second half. 4 wide receivers set. Got Hester and Sharp to the near side. Burks in the slot to the right. Brennan Thompson wide right. Long delay, now the snap. Arnold, straight drop. Across the middle, that's caught by Burks. He's hit hard and driven back at the 36. A gain of just 5, and the Sooners go 3 and out.
What? Protection's a little tough, and you just took a sack there, so maybe they're hesitant to take a deeper drop and let some deeper routes develop down the field, so they throw that underneath. But that was, I talked about that as a key. Start pushing the ball down the field a little bit to back Temple off the line of scrimmage. They're all still packed in tight up there in the core.
Third punt tonight for OU. Second for Luke Elzinga. The other was Jackson Arnold. High spiraling kick. Nice punt toward the near sideline. Fair catch called for inside the 15-yard line and taken at the 12. Nice punt. And Temple will start their first possession of the second half after a 51-yard punt deep in their own territory. Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the Fresh Market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years, proud partner of Sooner Athletics. Next week, it'll be Saturday nights. Game 2 of the season, the Houston Cougars out of the Big 12 will be here. 6:45 kickoff for that one. 3:30 pregame coverage starts for you. Forrest Brock has gone the whole way at quarterback for Temple. He stands on his own 7 in a shotgun. 4 turnovers already for Temple. Brock will run it himself left side, hit hard at the 9 and driven back. A gain of 2.
Well, good job by Stutzman there.
14, I should say.
Fights off a block and then comes back to the inside and makes a nice knockback tackle there on the quarterback.
2nd and 8. Temple trying to get to 100 total yards in this game. They're at 82 right now. They go 3 wide receiver set. E.J. Wilson, the senior running back. He's been their best ball carrier tonight. He goes in motion. Brock throws near side, little comeback screen caught by Antonio Jones. He'll take it out to the 20. They'll give him the 21.
Man, Kip Lewis read that perfect. He read it too good. He saw it instantly, and I thought it was going to be a kill shot. Just took the wrong angle. That was close to being a big-time tackle for loss there by Kip Lewis.
You can see his frustration, too, Ted. He realized he had it and just missed his ankle.
Sugar huddle. They sprint to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 2. Under center goes Forrest Brock. This is abnormal. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Flag flies. He turns and runs it himself and got the first down. But the flag came on the snap.
I think it's illegal motion. Almost looked like the old school fumble-rooski.
It did kind of. That was
illegal formation. Offense. 5-player in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Boy, Temple has killed themselves with penalties here. You know, as this game's gone along, the end of the first half was not a good. And they came out, kicked the ball out of bounds to start this one off. And then they had a 3rd and manageable to convert, and now they're put themselves in a tough spot.
If it wasn't for the turnovers and the penalties and the lack of execution, they'd be right in this thing.
I see what you did there,
Is nobody going to laugh?
I see what you did there.
3rd down and 6. Back to pass. Brock, near side, quick throw, caught, tackled immediately at the 21. He reaches for the first down marker, but I don't think he got there. It'll be 4th down and half a yard. Dante Wright, a nice catch in traffic. 4th and half a yard, 4th and 1, deep in their own territory. Surely they're not going to go for this.
No,
here comes the punt kick.
A good job there scrambling, though, to keep them from converting that. It was a nice little play, little spot route. Tried to turn upfield, and Stutzman had him by the legs. And who was that finished him off up top?
Shep, who made the tackle there? Kenai Walker. There's the snap back. There's the punt. Line drive kick away from Billy Bowman. Goes all the way to the far sideline and skips out of bounds around the 43-yard line. Not a great kick there by Dante Atten.
Well, we gained about 10 yards there on our
first half. I think he's looked really good. I think he's looked in control of the offense. Wish he could connect on some of these more deep passes, but they're just not running it terribly efficiently. So Temple's, they're crowding the line of scrimmage. I would love to see them take a few shots here in the 3rd quarter.
Sam Franklin in at running back for the first time. Jaquez Petaway out on the field. He's slot left. Sooners from their own 43 leading 34-0. It's a handoff to Franklin up the middle. Spins off a tackle and out near midfield. A nice first down run of about 6 by the Tennessee Martin transfer, who has over 2,000 career yards, 20 career touchdowns.
That's what we need to get going in the running game a little bit so we can start to push the ball down the field and kind of counteract each other.
2nd and 5. Franklin again, right side, big hole. Watch out, 40. 35 hits a race, 30. 25-yard line, banged out of bounds around the 20. Biggest run of the night belongs to Sam Franklin out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Really blocked up really nicely. Little confusion there defensively. No one comes down, and we got a gap wide open, and he hits it full speed ahead.
29 yards. Late snap, flags fly. Everybody moved except the football. That'll be a penalty on OU.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty. First down.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com.
I'd like to point out it's kind of rude of the official to just single out Wee Woo when everyone moved. Seems unnecessary.
Yeah. Well, that's the first snap situation we've seen from Hatchett. A little bit of a delay there, but otherwise been pretty good. And I don't even know how often he's been able to rep it.
And they're one of those things, getting to the line, playing with tempo, and it's kind of hard to describe unless you've had to do it. Sometimes with that snap, that clap snap count.
A burst run by Sam Franklin has moved the ball deep into Temple territory. And Oklahoma threatening, but 1st and 15 here from the 26 after the false start. Split backs in the backfield, Tatum and Franklin. Snap to Jackson Arnold. It is a keeper. Arnold, right side, has a block. Cuts inside to the 15. Tripped up as he dives for the first down marker. They'll spot him a yard shy at the 12. He got 14 yards of the 15 needed there.
We've got a cramping Al.
Oh, boy.
To his defense.
Yeah, the Audubon Society is not going to like that at all. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 12 when play resumes, as the Temple player has been helped to his feet. It's the cornerback Jamel Johnson. Teddy, if OU scores here, if they put it in the end zone here, final possession for Jackson Arnold?
That's a good question. I don't know. If I was running the show, I'd probably like to see them do a little bit better on 3rd down, maybe before I went to the backup. But that, I don't know. This is a good question.
Keeper by Arnold again, spins his way to the 1st down, inside the 10, down to the 8. Took a pretty good lick there, but he hung on to the football. It'll be 1st and goal OU.
It's like Hester got his helmet ripped off.
Yeah, we're going to get a personal foul on 13 for Temple.
J.J. Hester blocking downfield against Torrey Richardson, and they were not seeing eye to eye. Hester ended up without a helmet, and the flag is on the K in Oklahoma in the end zone.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 13. Penalty is half of this is for goal. First down.
That'll move it to the 4, 7th penalty on Temple tonight. Freshman Zion Kearney, the
Oklahoma number 13, 10th thing in the game.
Ivan Carrion out there, the freshman from Odessa. Deion Burks.
Carrion is standing right in front of me. It's a good-looking freshman.
Large human, huh?
Large human. You know me.
1st and goal from the 4. Shotgun. Jackson Arnold takes the football. Handoff Franklin. Runs into a crowd. No gain. Up the middle. Might have lost a yard. Maybe 2. 2nd and goal. Cameron Stewart to stop.
I'm still not getting a whole lot of movement up there on some of these interior runs. And, I like the split back look that we've shown a couple of times. The 2 running backs out there, you can start to do a few more perimeter things out of that look.
I haven't seen Sawchuk in a while. He's back in at running back on 2nd and goal. Arnold claps his hands, takes the football, wants to throw, lobs, end zone. It is Burks, dives, can't get there. Just a bit too far out in front of him. Almost his 4th touchdown of the night. 3rd and goal.
Tried that same little corner route from that slot position there, and looked like that ball was maybe just a little late coming out from Jackson Arnold, and obviously overthrew him. Oof, close.
3rd and goal. Oklahoma 0 for 8 on 3rd downs tonight. They need 6 to punch it in here. The north end zone. Cade McIntyre in motion. Arnold to throw. Looking right. Steps up. Has time. Now he'll flush to the left. Trying to get away. Throws late. Got rid of it before he was sacked. But it's incomplete. They're going to talk about whether this is intentional grounding or not. Either way, the field goal unit will come on.
Well, he's outside. There's no way that's a passer or intentional grounding. I don't know what the conversation's going on for so long for.
And the flag drops.
Intentional grounding. Offense. The ball be placed in the spot. Lost it down. 4th down.
No way. He's outside the defensive end. Unless it didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
It went just inside of the line of scrimmage, Ted.
Yeah, that's what I was
standing
wondering.
I'm standing in between where we snapped it and where the first down marker was, and where it ended up in the stands is a hair in front of the line of scrimmage.
Here's a replay.
It feels a little ticky-tacky, but it is what it is.
This will be a 34-yard field goal try. They're still discussing something. Brent Venables has brought something to the line judge's attention that has forced further conversation here. Either that or trying to get the yard line right. Now it looks like we're ready to go. Tyler Keltner 2 for 2 tonight. He has made from 51 and from 42, and now what do we have here? Another whistle, another stoppage, and another discussion.
The fans are growing restless.
The angle I saw up here, it's hard to...
Correction. The quarterback was outside the pocket, got the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. Therefore, it's an incomplete pass.
Are we serious?
Fourth down at the 4-yard line.
Way to go, Ted. Obviously, word got down to the ref.
I mean, never mind. Psych.
So that'll make the field goal shorter.
Have you ever seen that, Ted? They call intentional grounding. They mark it off. And then they say, you know what? Never mind.
I feel like Brent Venables came up to him and said, wasn't he outside the tackles? And they said, you know what? We didn't think about that. And they
that's what it feels like, which is inexcusable.
Slightly alarming.
Yeah.
So a 23-yard try just right of center for Keltner. Shortest attempt of the night, 7:57 to go third quarter. Snap back, hold down. Kick is clear, and he drives it through. Keltner 3 for 3, and the Sooners lead at 37-0. 7:53 to go. We're in the third quarter in the season opener here in 2024.
I don't know about you, man, but his
Sample number 17 is now number
more
45.
live tonight than it did in practice to me.
I agree.
Ball's jumping off his foot.
That'll be Zach Schmidt to boot it away on the kickoff. As the Sooner defense trying to continue to pitch a shutout in the season opener. They did that a year ago against Arkansas State. Still a ways to go. DJ Wilson deep to receive. He stands on the goal line. There's the kick by Schmidt. End over end. It'll head over the head of Wilson. Lands on the first O in Oklahoma for a touchback.
Over here on the Temple sideline, guys, as we wrapped up our most recent mid-first scoreboard update, did you know that the nickname of Elon was the Phoenix? Anyone?
I would.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because of our friend Ryan Ballack, Sirius XM Radio, Plank.
That's right. Well, one thing I wanted to bring up on the Temple sideline, give Sam Drayton credit. He's trying to keep this team engaged. He's trying to keep them going. As you might imagine, down 37-0, a lot of heads hanging. Even Brock, the quarterback, was over here trying to get guys picked up. Hey, we're still in this, but not a lot of belief on this Owl sideline.
Ashton Sanders, the redshirt freshman, nose tackle in for the first time tonight from the 25-yard line. Littleton, the running back to pass is Forrest Brock. Flings one out far side, threw it behind the intended receiver, Ashton Allen. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Timing all out of whack there for Brock. He's worried about that pass rush. It has to get that ball out of his hands before the route was run all the way through, and receiver turns around, the ball's already gone into the sideline, looking at each other with his hands up, saying, what's going on here?
Des Malone in coverage there, 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers. Tight end is Della Pasca. He's to the right end of the line. Terez Worthy now, the running back, moves to the right hip of Forrest Brock. There's the snap. Little option keeper by Brock.
Nice.
Turns it up. He's tripped up. Kendall Dolby's played well tonight, Teddy Lehman. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, I like that play. They try and get you going wide, and it's almost like a little quarterback trap. He comes back to the inside, and Kendall Dolby comes flying in there, makes that play, just clips the leg of the quarterback. He's been flying all over the place.
David Stone and Grayson Halton check in to rush the quarterback here on 3rd and long. The Owls go 5 wide. 3rd and 9. In motion, Littleton. He'll set up now in the backfield, the running back next to Forrest Brock. Sooners trying to force another 3 and out. Brock back to pass, quick throw. Littleton caught it. He's got the first down the sidelines on a wheel route, and then takes a late hit into the bench, and a flag flies as Robert Spears Jennings came over to hit him late.
I knew this was coming on Kobe. They lined him up in empty. He's got the guy man-to-man. We're in man coverage. They motion him back into the box, and they do that to get your head all mixed up a little bit, and then you've got a bunch formation, and you don't notice it. And he gets picked as he's trying to get outside and cover that running
After
back.
the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 3, 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Has Temple crossed the 50 today?
This will be the first time. And they have crossed 100 total yards now for the first time tonight, up to 114.
Number 9 for the Sooners offense has started to stretch on the Sooners sideline. Number 9 when Michael Hawkins Jr. starting to get loosened up over here.
Temple knocking on the door, field goal range here. It is a handoff to Worthy, sweeping right. Stop, hit hard, and dropped at the 37-yard line by Kip Lewis.
Good pursuit inside out there by Kip Lewis.
Gain of 4.
That's the thing. He does better than anyone on the football team right there. That sideline to sideline, and he will strike you.
Caden Woolard and Trace Ford in at defensive end here on 2nd down and 6 from the 36. 6:16 to go, third quarter. Sooners lead 37-0. Owls go 5 wide now. They shift and bring Littleton into the backfield again. Sooners showing a 4-man front. Handoff Littleton up the middle. He breaks the 35 and stumbles forward to the 34, a gain of 2.
Boy, Kendall Dolby knifed into the backfield, was close to having another tackle for loss there.
He is playing fast, Ted.
Yes, he is. And as he jogs off now. But you're seeing a little bit of communication breakdown. You got Kobe McKenzie and Kip Lewis out there at backer. Some of these different backer groups getting in there, starting to see the communication suffer a little bit.
Temple 2 for 9 on third downs. They face third and a long 3 here. Back to pass. Brock looks middle, throws middle. It is caught. Great catch. Leaping grab in traffic by John Adams inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 19, a gain of 15 yards.
It's a little slow there. Give that heavy play action fake and leak that runner right up the middle.
The Sooners are going to need something special here to keep Temple off the scoreboard now. They are in the red zone for the first time. 4:55 to go third quarter. Compact formation. Everybody tight to the tackles. Brock out of the shotgun, takes the football, wants to throw again. He's got men all over him, and he's sacked. I mean, right now, that pass rush got to him. Ethan Downs, I think, was their first. R. Mason Thomas helped him out. Third sack tonight for OU.
Boy, they just caved in that entire offensive line there. I've never seen that. There's Grayson Holden getting around on an edge. Downs, great push up the middle. That was nice.
Yeah, they're going to share that one as Downs and Thomas arrived almost simultaneously from each side. They bookended Forrest Brock.
Well, here's that screen down, second and extra long.
Second and long. Brock back to pass. Steps up under pressure. He's sacked again. Back-to-back sacks. This time it's Grayson Holton, his second of the night. Ashton Sanders make it 55, not 56.
Well, they're both claiming it. They're both dancing. I don't know who it was. Maybe it's both of them. Nice little twist game.
Immediately.
It's Holton. Yeah, it was Holton.
I cannot.
Sanders was low. Holton was high.
Sanders won immediately and got tackled by the guard, and they didn't call it. So he deserves half a sack there.
I am corrected. Second time, by the way, that Temple's been in OU territory tonight. From the 31, back-to-back sacks has pushed him to the edge of field goal range here. 3:20 to go third quarter. Brock back to pass. Twist up front. Whistles fly. And they'll stop this play. And the Owls have taken a timeout.
First charge timeout. Temple.
He was about to get sacked again.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but Ethan Downs came right around the edge.
Yeah, he was. That is a well called timeout by Coach Drayton. That was about to be a disaster.
Timeout on the field. We'll keep it here this time. Each Thursday during the season, catch the Coach's Corner, presented by Riverwind Casino. It features OU assistant coaches giving insight into their schemes, players, and the competition with Plank and Gabe. The broadcast can be heard from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Sooner Sports Network and can also be viewed on KSBI Channel 52, YouTube, or SEC Plus.
This week, Toby Rowland, Miguel Chavis, and Seth Luttrell on the Coach's Corner. As always,
I love that show.
It's one of my favorites. This guy, Gabe Eichert, unreal.
Well, hopefully all the fans, I know there's people trying to watch our OU football content. It's really easy on YouTube, people. If you haven't checked it out on there, highly recommend it.
Here we go, 3rd and 22 from the 31 after the timeout. Sooners showing pressure. Stutzman and Kip Lewis acting as if they're going to bring it. Now they back out. Forrest Brock surveying the situation. Now he's got the football. Here comes the blitz. Quick throw over the middle. In and out. It is intercepted. Did he hang on?
He dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. Billy got up in and he almost
On the field is an incomplete pass. 4th down.
The ball deflected high into the air. Bowman grabbed it, but he was being taken off his pins at the same time, and he couldn't hang on to the football. It'll force a long field goal try. Oh, Billy had it in his mitts. And when he went to the ground popped it out. That would have been a fun one. So a 49-yard try from the right hash, Maddox Trujillo. Well, he's tiny, isn't he? Snap back, hold down. Kick is away, and it is good.
Oh, man.
And the shutout is over. A 49-yard field goal by Maddox Trujillo, and the Owls have scored. With 3:07 to go in the third, it's now 37-3. Oh, so close.
Now you go back to that little pick route. They created the bunch. Man-to-man, Kobe McKenzie's got the running back, and you got the 2 wide receivers tight. They just come up and knock him off that coverage and able to pick up that probably the biggest gain of the day on that swing pass. Got him into Oklahoma territory.
21 is now number 46.
Chris, what do you think? Who's playing quarterback here?
Well, there was a little bit of stretching. Schmitty was helping out Michael Hawkins getting ready. He kind of pushed everyone aside to do a little extra stretch.
With now number 88.
He was out throwing. I didn't see Jackson Arnold throwing out there.
Oklahoma.
I think we might see the true freshman here, guys.
Stay in your seats, people.
I know there's been a slight erosion, okay, over here in the northeast corner.
Hawkins is getting the pats on the helmet.
Here we go.
You know me, the body language expert over here. Hawkins is getting the, all right, let's go, bros, from all the guys. So he's going in.
Owls to kick it away. 37-3 our score. Each team has a field goal here in the second half. Sam Franklin deep to receive. And there's the boot. Line drive toward Franklin over his head through the end zone. Touchback, Sooners from the 25. Load more, dig more, and relax more with a Kubota BX tractor. Visit GreatPlainsKubota.com to find your local Great Plains dealer of choice.
We're going to get Logan Howland at left tackle, which I'm very excited to see. We're going to get Josh Bates at center.
Let's go, Dave!
And those are the only 2 changes. Still Sexton at left guard, Weewu at right guard, and Spencer Brown at right tackle.
And still Jackson Arnold at quarterback.
Oh, man.
Gavin Sawchuk running back. Andrell Anthony in the game. Haven't seen him in a while. Bauer sharp in motion. Sets up right into the line from the 25. Arnold, quick throw. Andrell Anthony caught it at the 29. Tackled immediately. His first catch tonight. Gain of 4.
And let's remember one thing. I brought this up at halftime. Toby, against Tulsa last year, they brought Jackson Arnold in mid-series to kind of give him that familiarity. Maybe it's something you might see here in this third quarter with Michael Hawkins.
That would make a lot of sense because Hawkins definitely thought he was going in.
Second down and 6. Arnold taking his time here a bit with the big lead in the second half. Wants J.J. Hester to move out more to the far sideline, a little wider. Arnold's got it. It is a play action, and he's sacked. A late blitz comes in. Tyquan King, the linebacker, dropped him.
Yeah, a little delay blitz there, and just splits it through the offensive line, and Jackson Arnold vision late to see him. Wasn't able to avoid.
5-yard loss back to the 24. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Have we still not converted a third?
That is correct. 0 for 9. 3rd and 11 here. Arnold over the middle. It is caught by Bowers Sharp, but shy of the first down by a yard or two. It'll be 4th and 1 out to the 34. A gain of 10. And in their own territory, Oklahoma will punt as Joe John Finley's waving the offense off the field. Well, there's been a lot of things to like tonight, but it is deep in the third, and they're just sitting on 272 total yards of offense. So you can hear some groans in the crowd. The offense hasn't been as dominant so far as you'd hope tonight. But you don't want to peak in game one, Teddy.
No.
Slow build. Slow build.
Luke Elzinga to kick it. There's the snap. High wobbly kick toward the sidelines. It'll bound at the 30-yard line. In cut toward the middle of the field. Dances around a little. Touchdown at the 29. First time OU has come up with 4 turnovers in a season opener since 2010. That was against Utah State. 37-yard punt by Elzinga. Not his best. And Temple takes over.
Toby, one thing to report, Branson Hickman was given it a try. He was given it a run, but wasn't able to return in this game. But he has returned to the sideline in a walking boot on his right foot. So still around, still helping all the guys out. Branson Hickman down here with the offensive line, but has a boot on his right foot.
29-yard line is where the Owls will start this possession. They've got 49 rushing yards, 74 passing yards tonight. Rolling left, Forrest Brock looks to throw, does far sideline, comeback catch made at the 40 by Antonio Jones. He's tackled immediately by Des Malone, but it's a first down, 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he doesn't know it, but Des Malone did him a huge favor by slinging him around like that. Lewis Carter was a missile coming from the middle of the field and would have done some serious damage there.
Is that what that high-pitched woo from you was about?
Well, I thought I was about to witness something very painful out there on the field.
30 seconds to go, third quarter. Jones in motion, stops, goes back. Handoff up the middle, Littleton. Got a couple, maybe 3. Quickly tackled by Kip Lewis and Sammy Omasigo on what could be the final play of the third. And it looks like it will be. Clock churns at 12 seconds. Temple not in a hurry.
Ted Omasigo, he's had quite a few snaps at that cheetah spot. He's looked really good when he's been pulled into the run fit.
I agree.
This is the end of the third quarter.
4 fingers in the air. We head to the final stanza in the season opener. Oklahoma leads at 37-3. The two teams trade field goals in the third. Turn it up, Drake.
Put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly. And it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you.
Teddy Lehman, what do you want to see here in the final 15 minutes?
Well, we need to dig in here defensively after giving up a scoring drive there on the previous. And get the offense the ball back. Offense needs to get rolling. We need to convert some third downs. We need to get the running game going a little bit better. And we still got work to do here.
2nd and 7. Forsbrock under center. And he hands it off. Antoine Littleton smacked at the line of scrimmage, then smacked again. Woo! Lewis Carter was one of them. He took a couple of knocks there. No gain.
Maybe Lewis Carter and Omasigo, which, is good to see. You're going to see those two guys playing together for quite a few years to come. Omestigo, Gabe was pointing out there before the break, he gives you something a little bit different than Kendall Dolby, just body type-wise at that cheetah spot.
Sooners showing pressure in the A-gap. Let's see if they mean it or not on 3rd and 7 from the Temple 43. Out of the shotgun this time, Brock. Flags fly. They jumped. Looked like the receiver, Antonio Jones, may have...
Offense, number 19. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's number 8 on Temple. And that'll make it 3rd really long now. It'll be Houston next week on Saturday night, prime time again, and then Tulane. And 3 weeks and 1 day from now, the SEC opener, the Tennessee Volunteers will be here as football season has arrived at the Palace on the Prairie. 4 straight home games to start the year. Brock rolling right on 3rd down. Looking, throws late, incomplete. Well defended. Intended for Antonio Jones. And Kenai Walker was having none of it there on the far sideline.
Nowhere to go with the football. They roll the pocket out to the right. He's got some different options going there. And we're plastered all over the place. Really nicely done.
They'll have to punt it. 13:55 to go in the season opener. Peyton Bowen deep to receive. Oklahoma had a touchdown, a punt return touchdown in the season opener a year ago. Maybe now's that moment. Dante Atten from Melbourne, Australia awaits the snap. He's got it. There's the kick. High end over end. Fair catch called for, and Bowen almost got ran into by his own man over there, but he avoided him and hung on to the football at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Sooners will start this possession with 13:47 to go.
Sorry, T-Row. Will still be Jackson Arnold to lead him out. She needs a solid defense, too. Fans, book your free inspection now at groundworks.com. Gabe, real quick, what did the Sooners need to do to fix their 3rd down problems as Michael Hawkins is in the game?
Well, getting more manageable 3rd down situations would be a great start, and that comes with executing well on 1st and 2nd down. It's a boring answer, but that's football.
1st and 10 from the 23. Michael Hawkins, first snap as a Sooner, is a handoff over the right side. It's Javante Barnes, blasts across the 25 toward the 27. He got 4 yards.
We said before the break that it looked like Jackson Arnold was going to stay in the game. He again was giving every indication that he was going back out there for this drive, but it is indeed Michael Hawkins in his first drive.
Freshman out of Dallas, the son of former Sooner cornerback Michael Hawkins, back to pass. Now he'll run it himself right side. He can fly 30, 35. Flag down, 40-yard line, dances outside to the 45, runs over an owl, feathers fly, and he's tackled at the 47. But what's the flag about? And they're going to bring it back.
Boy, when he first broke through there, I thought he was gone. I thought he was going to split the defense right down the middle.
Does this ref not know how excited we were for that?
Holding. Offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, it goes back to what you're talking about, Gabe. I mean, you get a good run on 1st down, and then an explosive play on 2nd, and all of a sudden you're in a bad situation down and distance-wise.
They got the number wrong. That's not on 64. I'm not going to tell you who it's on because I wouldn't do that to a lineman, but it's not 64.
Well, back it up to the 17-yard line, 2nd and 16 now. 4 wide receivers set. Out of the shotgun, Michael Hawkins looks at the sidelines with 12:58 to play. Waits for the football from Josh Bates, back to pass. Flings it left side, incomplete. Intended for Bauer Sharp. Broken up by an owl. It was Lewis Fry in coverage. It'll be 3rd down.
And you can see how most of the passes have been near the line of scrimmage. Early in the game, that's an easy completion because they're sitting off, and the longer it's gone without us pushing down the field, Temple just keeps tightening down closer and closer to those wide receivers.
3rd and 16. Again, a 4 wide receiver set. They need to get the ball all the way to the 33 for a first. Hawkins looking over the Temple defense, takes the football. Straight drop. Out to the left. Same route it looked like. Bauer Sharp caught it this time at the 25 and dives forward to the 27. He got 10, but he needed 16. And the Sooners, I assume, will punt. Now the second half offense has been punt, field goal, punt, punt. as the clock runs with 12:25 to play. Bauer Sharp, one of the storylines in the offseason, has had a nice night tonight. 5 catches now, 47 yards and a touchdown.
He's looked pretty good, done some good stuff blocking as well, especially on some of those quarterback runs. He's kind of the key block on those counters and stuff.
We had a substitution issue. Sooners are going to
first charge timeout. Oklahoma.
That's the second time Bauer Sharp's forgot that he's playing special teams as well.
30 seconds. They're only going to take 30 seconds here. So, Toby, Ted, hope he goes on mine. One of the additions to the sidelines this year is Oklahoma has put a white, it's not a pad, but it's a white mat, and there are black dots on it for the 11 people that'll be ready to come out on any given situation like that.
Why are you not on your dot, Bauer?
And this, as you said, Ted, is the second time. So, obviously, something that Bauer Sharp's going to have to adjust. By the way, Sooner Football is brought to you by Mercy. Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. And Mercy, your life is our life's work. And it seems of all the sideline advancements, we'll talk to Coach Venables about it afterwards, the iPad film, the helmet communications. Looks like so far, from our perspective, it's been so smooth.
Well, quick timeout. It's over. Now the punt team back out there. Elzinga to kick. 12:01 to go. Sooners lead at 37-3. Just 78 yards of offense for OU here in the second half so far. There's the snap back, and the kick is away. Toward the far sideline, now back floating midfield. Dante Wright received, no fair catch. Chase spins, pirouette, reverse skate far side. Nice. Upended, balls loose, laying around, picked up on the run. Canick, he's to the 10, he's to the 5, touchdown! Jared Canick picks up the loose football. Lewis Carter forced it. The 5th turnover tonight for Temple. And Oklahoma's got him a special teams touchdown.
Bauer Sharp knew what he was doing, guys. All along he knew what he was doing.
Going on the field is a fumble recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown.
5 takeaways tonight for Oklahoma. And Jaron Canick scooped and scored.
Looks pretty smooth with that football in his hands, doesn't he?
Oh, don't get the people started.
What are you doing?
But, yeah, he did. That looked great.
Extra point try. First touchdown, second half for OU. Oh, the little error. Now he kicks it away anyway, and he got it. Not exactly like they draw it up. The snap, I think, was dropped momentarily. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman back with you in the booth. Chris Plank and Gabe Eicher down on the sidelines. The whole crew back together. Great to be back with the guys tonight. Dennis Stats Kelly, spotter Andrew Shepard, Drake Dyken, our engineer and producer. Tom Shores, our sideline engineer. Alex Brown running the show for us back at
17 now, number 45
studio tonight. We've been waiting for this season opener in particular for a long time. 1,136 days since that day in July in 2021 when we found out Oklahoma and Texas were going to the SEC. And the 2024, it was supposed to be next year. It was supposed to be still another 365 days away. But
oh, my gosh.
We found a way to move it up a year, and here we go. Year 1 in the SEC. Well, here's the boot. Matt Schmidt, toe to leather, high end over end, driving kick will be a touchback. A lot to talk about on the postgame show tonight. We'll hear from Brent Venables, the coordinators, stars of the game. Things to like, things to not like. We'll break it all down for you for about an hour and a half on our postgame tonight, so stick around. Teddy, Michael Boganowski into the game.
Watch out.
He wears number 25, folks.
Do not throw it over the middle if you'd like to have the receivers for the rest of the season, Temple.
Freshman from Junction City, Kansas. Jaden Hardy, the freshman safety from Louisville, Texas, out there as well. P.J. Adebayo back in the game from the 25. Back to pass. Forrest Brock steps up under pressure, throws deep down the far side, and it falls incomplete to the turf. He underthrew Reese Clark. 2nd and 10.
I don't know if he underthrew Clark or was trying to hit that little sail route underneath. Boganowski was in good coverage there and chasing that sail route and Gets them in a good position here to make a big play on second down and force that 3rd and long and let the D-line get after him.
2nd and 10. Still 11:38 to go in the game. E.J. Wilson at running back. They're going to hand him the football. Sweeps right. Breaks the line of scrimmage. Pushing the pile. Here comes a big hit. Was that Boganowski?
Yeah,
yes,
it was. And I hope he didn't hit his own guy. I'm telling you, he is a freight train.
9-yard gain to the 34, but it ended with a crash.
And he's letting him know about it too, Ted.
Yeah.
You can see it coming.
I'm telling you, man, he is he's the best young safety I've ever seen.
He is.
Yeah.
This is the most complimentary thing you can say about a young football player. He is violent, man. I mean, violent.
3rd down and 1 from the 34. Under center is Brock. Man in motion, handed to him. Jet sweep, and he got it.
Nice.
Good play on the edge to take, but John Adams able to reach it across the line of scrimmage to get the first down. It was Boganowski that came up to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's a tough one out there on the edge, that quick. That's a tough one to keep him from getting any positive yards there, but a nice play.
Clock runs, 10:27 to go. Sooners lead at 44-3. Shotgun this time for Forrest Brock. The Temple quarterback, 8 of 20 passing so far tonight. He's got the football. Going to throw here. Quick pass out to the right. Leaping catch made out of bounds. 9-yard pickup for Ashton Allen out to the 45.
Ted, can you believe they haven't taken a deep shot to that guy?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they've tried on one of those jailbreak sacks that we got. But, yeah, it's been tough for them to push it downfield at all.
In 2022, he was a member of the national champion 4x100-meter relay team at USC. He can fly.
And he's got some good size. What, 220?
Yeah,
he didn't play football at USC either. This year at Temple, the first year he's played football since high school. Handoff, a keeper, excuse me. The quarterback, Forrest Brock, no gain over the right side. And popping out of the pile, David Stone made the tackle and celebrates.
I like it.
They're going to give him enough. They're going to give him a yard, so that'll be the first down.
I'm telling you, if they have helmet communication, I would be telling my quarterback, if you get wrapped up, 25 is going to be pouring downhill from about 30 yards deep.
9 minutes to go. First and 10 from the 46. Man in motion slips, goes back. 3 wide receivers with a tight end. Snap. Straight drop. Blitz is on. Quick throw out to the right. Got a man wide open in midfield. And down the sidelines is Landon Morris, pushed out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Temple on the move.
Stacked wide receivers. We got a blitz on. And we just get picked off on the release. Wide receiver pushes up. Tight end comes underneath. And we knock ourselves off. Easy completion.
Lewis Carter the tackle. Down to the 38 go the Owls. First and 10 in Sooner territory. 8:20 to go. Handoff E.J. Wilson, right side, pushes the pile to the 35, down to the 33. 5-yard run on first down. A lot of reserves out there right now for OU.
Number 96, Devon Sears.
Devon Sears, the tackle there. Caden Woolard on the field. That one defensive end. Taylor Wine on the other side, the redshirt freshman out of Brentwood, Tennessee. 2nd and 5, 33-yard line, 7:49 to go. Brock wants to throw this time. Going to take a shot at the end zone, deep down the middle. It's intercepted. Jaden Hardy near the goal line. He'll return it to the 20, to the 25, 30-yard line. Spins out there. Here's a flag down behind the play. And another flag's going to come down. That's going to be on Taylor Wine, who late hit one of the offensive linemen.
You know what? I don't say this very often. I love that penalty. That O-lineman took a cheap shot on, I want to say it was Sears. And Wine saw it and went and laid the dude out. I'm fine with it.
Both penalties post-play here, right?
My official ruling is I'll allow it.
So are these going to be offsetting, you think?
I hope. I think it may be a legal blindside.
Either way, 6th takeaway tonight for OU on the Jaden Hardy interception. And I don't know who that pass was intended to, but there was nobody back there except for him.
It was a great punt.
Yeah, he was under pressure and just tried to wing it as far as he could. Hardy was back there in perfect
After
position.
the interception, there are 2 fouls on the receiving team. Both of which are personal fouls. Personal foul, receiving team number 44. After the play, personal foul, 44 receiving team. Both penalties will be enforced. First down.
Wow. Taylor Wine has been in the game for about 7 seconds, and he's picked up 2 personal fouls.
It's got to be a record.
But OU will have the football. They'll be backed up here, but it'll be Sooner ball. Timeout.
Quarterbacks. Is his new nickname, is that like a Happy Gilmore play right there?
It's Wine time. If there's a pick, move away from Taylor Wine.
All I know is that's a big body looking pretty good blocking. I'm just saying, Joe John Finley may see that clip and go,
Does he get lit up in game film or high-fived?
I mean, I would high-five him.
I'm talking about the coaching staff.
He got lit up over here by Venables and then Chavis.
Venables was not happy.
No high fives, huh? Sooners backed up to the 7. 1st and 10 with Michael Hawkins at quarterback, leading by 41. 41 is how much they lead by. There is a handoff, sweeping right. Javante Barnes, he's got room. 15, 20.
Oh, nice.
Sets it up. That's Taylor Tatum, the freshman. Woo, he's got quicks, boys. All the way out past the 25 to the 27.
I like that open field stutter there. He's at full speed, just kind of stuttered his feet. I like that. And I like getting outside.
Caden Helm sighting.
20-yard run by Taylor Tatum out to the 27. Hawkins keeps it, runs it himself, bounced it outside, stepped out of a tackle, cuts it up 30, 35 outside, stumbles his way toward the first down. He's got 10 more. Michael Hawkins to the 37. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. 6:45 and counting. Caden Helms in a tight end. The sophomore from Bellevue, Nebraska. Shotgun snap Hawkins. Handoff Tatum up the middle. Runs into a pile to the 40. He got 3. Taylor Tatum, #1 running back in the nation, also a very, very good baseball player. He will play for Skip Johnson's team in the spring. A slugger, outfielder. 2nd and 7. Hawkins hands to Tatum again. Bounces outside. 45-50. Watch out. 45-40. It's a race. 35. Makes a cut 30. Steps by 25, and he's down there. It's the Taylor Tatum fourth quarter show right now, all the way down to the out 25.
Boy, what a cut. All the way back to the right and gains the edge. That is smooth right there, boy. That looks good.
Do you think Temple's like, who is this guy?
Yeah, it's supposed to get easier as the game goes on.
That's a 35-yard run on top of a 20-yard scamper he had earlier this drive. He's going to get a breather now. Tatum out, Sam Franklin in. 5:27 to go. Hawkins has it, going to throw. Quick out, that's caught on the edge, 20-yard line, and spun down. Zion Reagans, freshman from Macon, Georgia, with the grab.
Boy, Hawkins is quick, and he looks like a second baseman trying to turn 2. Just turns those feet and whips it out there.
7-yard pickup on the pass as we hit the 5-minute mark in this one. Well, any points of any kind would mean a whole lot to a whole lot of people here, perhaps. 3 wide receivers set. Hawkins takes the football. Hands it off Franklin. Looking for a hole. Bounced it outside. 15 to the 10, and he's just tripped up inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Another really nice cut out to the right. Just kind of skates there behind that offensive line. Escapes out to the right, and he's off to the races.
Eddie
Good blocking.
Louis.
Starting to get some movement up front, too.
Big EPL in the game. The freshman guard from Tampa. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. We're down to 4:15 on the clock. Caden Helms in motion. Sets up left into the line. Tight end. Hawkins claps his hands, takes the football, wants to throw, looks left, flings it left, end zone, looking for Petaway, and he overthrew him out of bounds.
Nice throw. Came back to it late, had to just sail it out of bounds. That's a nice, smart play.
Here comes Taylor Tatum back in, and this kind of feels like hey, why don't you go finish what you started here?
I like it. We've got a guy already. Whenever he jogs on the field, you kind of scoot up in your chair a little bit, see what they're about to do with him.
2nd and goal from the 8. Hawkins looks back over his right shoulder at the sidelines. Play clock at 6. Moves Tatum to his right. Play clock at 3. There's the snap. Going to throw again. Hawkins looking left. Steps up in the pocket. Surrounded. Dances loose. Was able to get forward for a gain of 1, perhaps, to the 7. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Man, he had Caden Helms right there over the middle for a quick, easy little touchdown. Just throw it over the top. Probably tough to get vision on him, and it looked like his first read was out to the left.
Tackle made by the best name on this Temple team, Sultan Badmus. 3rd and goal from the 7. Sooners go 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Tatum in the backfield, 3:24 to play. Hawkins takes the snap. Option pitch. Tatum on the edge. He's to the 10. Track, wall, gone. Tip of the cap. Kyler Murray, touchdown. First of the career of Taylor Tatum, a 7-yard scamper. And that drive was all about 8-ball right there.
He looks great. I love that they're giving him the ball and some different looks there. Got outside, little flip there from Mike Hawkins. He's got the speed, and Tatum finishes it. I don't know if we got away with the biggest hold ever. I just caught the end of it. But, hey, if there's no laundry on the field.
He let go just in time.
Then it's the perfect block.
And a lot of happy people out there with Taylor Tatum running that one into the end zone. Significant to some.
Boy, another trouble on the snap. And again, Keltner able to kick it through with a less than ideal exchange by Plaster. Had a hard time getting the ball down for the 2nd straight extra point try. And he's getting an earful on the way off the field. Kudos to Keltner for making those 2 kicks. 51-3 Sooners with 3:11 to go.
Tip of the cap, we're watching these running backs, seeing Taylor Tatum do what he did. Sam Franklin's dropped some jaws with a handful of his carries. DeMarco's not down here on the field tonight, but the pride of Norman North, he has a touchdown pass in Bedlam. Nick Basquin is out here coaching the running backs, at least handling things on the sidelines for him. He'll have the iPad out. He'll be talking with them. So no DeMarco down here on the field where he typically is and has obviously incredible leadership and incredible demeanor. Nick Basquin stepping up in that role tonight down here on the field for the Sooners, T-Row.
11 confirmed.
Touchdown run, by the way, was on 3rd down, which is the first 3rd down pickup tonight for OU.
Does it? I don't think a touchdown counts as a 3rd down conversion. I think you're still sitting at 0%.
Stats Kelly's all over it right now. He thinks you're right, Gabe. I spoke out of turn. There's the kickoff. It'll go for a touchback with 3:11 to go.
I did not mean to kill your vibes, T-Row. I apologize.
No, that's okay. No, we want to be accurate. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. So if you went for it on 4th and goal, would it have counted for a 4th down pickup?
I mean, it's got to count as one.
If only we had a person on this broadcast.
He's mumbling over here that
it was in charge of stats.
Always blaming technology stats.
Frozen.
We're 1 for 12 on 3rd down, so they gave us.
Yeah, according to the computer, it is a 3rd down conversion.
Danny
Handoff to Rez Worthy over the right side. Tackled after a gain of 4, and his helmet's taken off of him. We're still on. If you could, the longer we go, the more you're talking tonight. Can you? Yeah, that's okay. Can we turn off Stats' microphone for the rest of the game?
See Danny Okoye's out there. Owen Heineke in on the tackle on that one. Starting to see some guys rotate through.
Nigel Smith out there. Who else do we have on the field right now? Wyatt Gilmore into the game.
Is that Nesta?
James Nesta, another baseball player out there. Second down at 6, back to pass. Forrest Brock across the middle. Caught at the first down marker, 35-yard line. Ashton Allen.
You mentioned Nesta, Toby. He makes the tackle there. The kid, Major League Baseball team's already fallen in love with this guy's ability.
He's a pitcher, by the way.
Yes.
Linebacker / pitcher with a 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball. Bergen Kaiser into the game.
Look at Okoye. See what this guy's got.
Number 16 if you're in the stadium, Danny Okoye. And here
guy looks like $1 million.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
He's got a great motor, too. I mean, whenever you watch him in practice, that's one of the things that you love about him is he is 100 miles an hour in every single drill they do.
Caught those edge guys peeking a little bit a couple times and just broken outside and had a couple of huge runs with that.
Temple from the 40. It is a handoff to Littleton. Runs into a wall, spins off it, able to fall forward and get a couple of yards. He took a punishment for it, though. Bergen Kaiser with the tackle out of Edmond. Edmond Santa Fe High School. Second down and 9 at the 40-yard line for Temple. 1:39 to go. Sooners trying to keep a 3 on the right side of the scoreboard. They lead at 51-3. Back to pass. Brock over the middle. It is caught at midfield. Spinning loose and still on his feet, and then tackled again at midfield. It's a first down. Xavier Irvin at the Sooner 49.
Look, guys, Nesta had that first shot at him and lost his grip, was able to spin out and go convert that first down.
Sooners are going to wear those throwback unis, by the way, next Saturday night, folks. If you're headed to Owen Field, sharp new alternate uniforms they unveiled this year for that showdown with the Houston Cougars next Saturday night.
They called those the Lehman alternates.
Back to pass. Brock under pressure, and they got him again. Oh, he's flung to the turf. Marcus Strong, the sack. Back inside the 45.
Well, he ragdolled him there, didn't he? That was impressive.
He didn't get a personal foul.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But this defensive line that's come in late looks pretty good. Stone has looked good. See Strong there. Ashton Sanders had a couple of plays earlier, looked really good.
22 seconds to go. Could be the final play of the game right here. Temple rolling right, looking to throw. Under pressure, and he gets clobbered again. Strong got him again. And that should end the game. Back-to-back sacks is how this one ends as the clock counts down from 3 to 2. Win column Sooners. Game over. Oklahoma's 1-0 in 2024. They win the season opener tonight over Temple by the final score of 51-3. The post-game show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield.